Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we're Shayley, and together we have got one of our best selling pieces of fitness equipment. Sells out time and time again, but we have got stock at the minute.
And we've got it at the original launch price. The price is absolutely spectacular. This is a treadmill that you can walk on, you can jog on, and you can run on, because it goes from 0.8 kilometers right up to 8 kilometers per hour. The different speeds that you can do on this, the variation, and the fact that it doesn't take up a whole room. You can see here just some of the speeds that you can do.
It goes from 0.8 kilometers up to 8 kilometers per hour. So you can run on here, you can jog on here, but honestly, go on the internet and see if walking is good for you. If you only walk on this treadmill, you honestly can walk yourself into a healthier you in the easiest possible way. It's not complicated, it's one step in front of the other. It's even got an upper body sort of workout as well, which we'll talk you through. But honestly, even the NHS know that a brisk walk is so good for your health.
You can see here the NHS recommend a brisk 10-minute daily walk. It has lots of health benefits and counts towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise, as recommended in the physical activity guidelines for adults 19 to 64. Walking on a treadmill does count towards those recommended exercises. The fact that we've got this at such a brilliant price, the fact that it can grow with you because of those speeds, and the fact you can use PayPal Pay in 3, £102.98 on your first of 3 payments. Now, you need the item number on screen. 155216 is your item number. A usual price of almost £500. Our special deal, our special price is £299.99. And if you buy it elsewhere, this is why we've got a market-beating price.
Yeah, this is why you want to buy it whilst we have got the stock, because my goodness, we have got a market-beating price. If and when we sell out, and we do sell out this time and time and time again, you can go elsewhere, like Sean said, but you see there, it's really our regular price, £500 practically, $499, $479.98 at Costco. They do some great prices, but here with us, well, you can see £299, but actually splitting that cost with 3 PayPal payments means it's $102.98, and that's 3 payments, and that's it. I pay a gym membership and I spend £65 a month every single month of the year. This is in your home. It even folds down flat, so it will slide under the sofa, it will slide under a bed. So these arms, which we're using for the upper body workout, so then it's a bit like a cross trainer or a rowing machine, will go down. So look at that, under the sofa. You don't even know it's there. We've actually got an email, someone says they do exactly that. They get it out, they use it, pop it straight under the sofa when they've finished. But you could just leave it out, jump on it every day. If you can only manage 5 minutes a day, that's 5 minutes to a healthier you. Please go on the internet, because if you only walk on these, just go and search, is walking good for me? What are the benefits of walking? You'll be blown away. And you don't need to do thousands upon thousands of steps a day. Look up, if I do 2,000 steps a day, what are the health benefits? Again, every step walking you into a healthier, fitter, and I think a happier you.
And the other thing is, it's for every level of fitness. If you're someone like me who knows they need to do some kind of exercise, you need to get those steps in, it's going to be brilliant for you. But if you're someone who really likes a proper full-on workout, the fact you can run on this up to 8 kilometers an hour means that it's for every level, beginner, intermediate, advanced. It's for everyone. 155216 is your item number. Remember, storage wise, it folds down completely flat, and don't worry what size you are either. I'm 6'4", and even with my full stride on the treadmill, there's plenty of space. And the weight, the maximum user weight, 120 kilos. That's 18.9 stone. It's a great bit of kit. 155216. It's our main item on the show, but there's lots more available for you as well. Go to the website shopontv.co.uk, and here you'll find everything we've got on the show.
Now do jump onto that treadmill, get it home, start walking. Use the arms. We'll talk you through how the machine works, how easy it is, one step in front of another. But whilst you're shopping for the treadmill, check out the collagen. If you want to be a healthier you, collagen actually depletes from your early 20s, and that can cause the looking of feeling old, you know, the rinds, the wrinkles, the sagginess to the skin, but also how your muscles, your bones, your ligaments feel. So by taking collagen, you can get that balance back in life, and we've got a great deal on that, and we will go into a bit more detail a bit later on, but pop that in your basket and you can split the cost over those 3 payments if you're spending over £30.
But we've got to get to our fantastic treadmill. Whenever we have this in stock, it flies out of the door. Katie's here with us. We tend to call her sellout.
Katie, that's me. I'm here.
Katie, you do all the shows with this treadmill.
Exactly.
And it's one of the most popular things. You just can't keep it in stock.
Here's the deal. You have a cross trainer and you also have a treadmill. So you've got 2 pieces of gym equipment. The 30 kg resistance, I don't know about you, Hayley, but
the arms are amazing, aren't they?
It's unbelievable. So I don't know if you're like me, but like I like to get my workout done quickly. Let's go, get in, get out. I don't want to go do an arm day,
We want a multitasking machine.
I want to do it all in one go. And 9 times out of 10, I want to do it in the comfort of my own home. Because guess what? Gym memberships are wonderful, but you actually have to go.
You have to get there, yeah.
It just, no matter what. I mean, and guess what? It's too hot. I don't want to go outside. It's too wet. It's too rainy. It's too dark. It's too this. It's too that. I'm too tired. You know what? There's so many excuses, and I understand it. This is now in the comfort of your own home. It's absolutely the most incredible workout, and it's so easy. So I'm going to stop it for a second because, first of all, 9 times out of 10, I don't know how to start gym equipment.
Sometimes they're so complicated, aren't they?
So complicated.
Can be so, they're like flying a plane.
Yeah,
huge.
it's like flying a plane, and I just want to turn it on, kids.
Yeah,
That's all I want to do.
Get walking.
I just want to go, especially treadmills. So we have a little toggle on the right. These are the only buttons you ever need to know. The toggle is your remote, and then you have a safety in case you're not feeling safe, and it stops you immediately. So you press it forward, you get a click. You always get a countdown of 3, 2, 1 on the LCD screen. You start very slow at 0.8, okay? Now we're gonna bump it up. I think a walk is between 3.5 and 4.
Okay.
5 and 6 is gonna be a jog. 7 and 8, you are for sure running. So if you're wondering out there, everybody, can I run on this? Yes, the answer is absolutely. I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. But that 30 kg resistance, oh, I love it.
Now, this is something that's quite unique for this treadmill because you've got these arms on the treadmill, but they give you a proper full body workout.
It's a full-on workout. You have you can either cross-train, so you're going to go in opposition here, and you have such a great range of motion that you can really get into the biceps, the triceps, the shoulders, the pecs.
And you can really feel it. It's like being on a cross trainer.
You can see it on your arms.
Honestly, the resistance on them is brilliant.
Yeah.
But then if you put them together, it's like a rowing machine.
It's like a rowing machine. But you know what's cool about the cross train is you're not only getting into the arms, but you're getting slowly into the obliques and around into the back fat.
The back fat's that horrible bit that shows when you put your bra on, it's hanging over the top. It's like you've got a third bra. Don't look at mine. No way.
Close up.
I'm not showing you mine. It's a horrible area. And the only way to deal with that is rowing, rock climbing. Well, this gives you that motion of rowing. This gives you that motion that actually works that area, which is brilliant.
So we've covered into the arms, we've covered into the abs, the obliques, the back. But guess what? Now you can take your whole body weight forward and lean into the bars. They will lock in place. This is so cool because it feels like you're on a bicycle.
I was blown away by this because I wouldn't have thought to do this. But this so feels like you're
so cool.
You're walking up a really steep hill.
A steep hill or riding a bike.
I can really feel that on my buttocks.
Yeah, yeah.
My core, the back of my legs.
We're doing the Tour de Treadmill right now.
Yeah,
exactly.
I like
without a doubt, without a doubt.
We're getting into the glutes, the hamstrings, and the calves. So, and again, on the LCD screen, which is on the bottom, it's great because you can have little challenges with yourself. It gives you a running loop of the distance you've traveled, the time that you've been been on, and the calories that you've burned, and the speed you're on. So that's just constantly looping, which I love.
And that's great motivation for you, remember.
Totally.
The fact that it reads the speed, the calorie count is the most motivational of all, obviously.
100%.
You see the amount of calories that you might burn.
You can compete against your family members, can't you? Really get everybody, you know, teenagers say, well, can you do as many, can you walk as far as me? Can you run as fast as me? You know, encourage them to do a bit of exercise. But the great thing with this, it will fit into your home. It actually folds completely flat.
Well, let's show that.
Which is fabulous, because a lot of us haven't got loads of
storage.
Listen, I'm a New Yorker. I don't have space. And you know what? I get this from so many of my clients. I don't have space. I don't have space. Before I do this, though, I want to just listen to a second, because guess how quiet it is? It is. I just said it is.
That's okay.
Most treadmills, you know, they vibrate, they're loud. Your neighbors know you're on it. They're clunky.
The other thing that you always say, it's got like a spring to it, isn't it? So it's not
sprung.
It's not hard on the joint.
Not at all. So it feels like, that's exactly right. You know, Sean, I think a lot of times when we're going out running, you're outside.
Pounding the pavement, that's what they call it.
Yeah, I love all the
kills my knees. I can't.
Me too. I can't.
I cannot run, but I can run on this because it has got that bounce.
It's got that
to it,
really
so it's
nice
much
little
kinder.
spring. Yeah,
your joints, which
it's
is great.
so nice. So I'm going to turn it off. I'm just going to show you the big feature, because 9 times out of 10 with treadmills or any gym equipment, you need a crane to move them from room to room. Let's face it.
And once it's in, you're not moving it.
You're not moving it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you know how many people I talk to, and actually how many people I sell this to, who are like, I'm going to get this because you know what?
As soon as they see this.
As soon as they see it. Because treadmills are great. But again, unless you have a gym that's really cute and nice that you want to go in, you know, you can't do what we're going to do now. Basically, I'm going to take it from the base. It's only 24 kilos.
How fab is that?
And guess what else? You can roll it in front of the TV.
Like that.
Conservatory. I'm going to look out the window. You know what? If you put it in front of the TV and watch one of your favorite programs, for an hour, you'd be on the treadmill, and guess what? You wouldn't even know.
That time just flies,
it just flies by.
isn't it?
You don't even have to think, do you? Because it's so natural. If you're lucky enough to be able to walk, that's all you're doing. We're not asking you to do something really tricky. It's one step in front of another and walking yourself into a healthier you. But then on this treadmill, you then don't outgrow it, because it will allow you to jog, it will allow you to run, and don't forget you've got the upper body.
And you've got the upper body.
Versatile. And then it folds like that.
But this, I mean, honestly, I remember when we did a comparison with an ironing board.
Yeah, we had one in the studio.
The ironing board was actually bulkier.
It was taller, it was wider.
Exactly, I know.
This is such a great bit of kit. If you're limited on space, it'll go underneath the sofa, it'll go underneath the bed. It's got the wheels on there as well, so you can move it easily from room to room. There, you're just popping it underneath the sofa, so when you're not using it, but you will want to use this, you'll want to get those steps in. Because when we talk about getting the right amount of steps, we've done some research, haven't we? And when you put in your search engine, maybe something like, can 2,000 steps make a difference? Boy, will you be amazed.
Well, so many people think they've got to do 12,000 steps a day. I can never fit that in. But actually, if you do 2,000 steps and do what Sean says, go on the internet, look, is 2,000 steps going to make a difference? Is it good for me? You will be absolutely flabbergasted at how good it is for your health to physically walk. We're meant to walk. We were born to walk. We weren't meant to sit in offices. We weren't meant to sit in cars. We were meant to work the land. We were meant to be physical. And we're not anymore.
Right.
And that's why we have become a bigger, country. We're a bigger nation. Lots of people are bigger because of our life change, really. We don't do the physical things. And the NHS are passionate that if you do, as you see there, a 10-minute brisk walk, you really have got the opportunity for that to help you get healthier, fitter.
It counts towards your weekly exercise, and the NHS, you can see there, recommend 150 minutes of weekly exercise. The fact that this counts towards your weekly exercise is brilliant, but you've got to check out quickly. Don't hang around. You've got a machine that should be almost 500 down to less than £300.
So easy to control as well. And if you are thinking, should I, shouldn't I? Well, do you want to be a little bit healthier? Do you want to be a little bit trimmer? Do you wish you could run around with the kids? Perhaps you've got a holiday coming up and you were just wishing that you could be a little bit fitter for that holiday. Get those jeans done up. Perhaps all your clothes feel tight. Perhaps you feel really stodgy, heavy, uncomfortable. With this hot weather, you feel like your legs are rubbing and you wish you could do something. One step in front of another. We're not asking you to join a really difficult or expensive club. We're not asking you to use really tricky equipment. We're not asking you to go into a class and spin and do lots of different steps. It's one step in front of another. And on this treadmill, you can walk yourself into a fitter you, but as you get better and stronger, even if you can only do 5 minutes right now. My mum's 87 in a couple of weeks, and she's got this treadmill upstairs, and she goes upstairs and she has a little walk for as long as she can. Then she'll get off and she'll go back downstairs. My mum won't walk on the pavements outside on her own. She doesn't feel safe. She doesn't feel strong enough. The pavements are uneven. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too dark through the winter, it's too hot through the summer. This is allowing you to have this treadmill in your home, and when you've got 5 minutes, have a little walk. And build up to 10. Start watching your favourite soap, and suddenly you've walked for 20 minutes. And then suddenly, after a week or so, you think, gosh, I feel my clothes feel a little bit trimmer. And actually, it's like a domino effect. You'll start walking a little bit more and being able to walk a little bit further. And then you'll think, well, actually, if I just eat a little bit healthier, perhaps I won't have that chocolate biscuit. Or if you know you've eaten a little bit too much, jump on your treadmill and walk those calories off. Have a look at your all the details and get rid of those calories. And you will be blown away. And though you'll think exercise makes you tired, exercise energizes you. One of the best things you can do is get on this first thing in the morning, and that day will be one of your better days. For me, if I don't exercise first thing, I'm slow, I'm sluggish, I can't get focused, I can't get things done. I have the worst day. I've got a list of things, but I can't get through them. But if I exercise first thing, it's like a cup of coffee. It gives me this buzz, it gives me the kickstart that I need, and I get those things done. It's one of the best things you can do. And having this in your home is going to allow you to do that. Because when you get up first thing, when the kettle's on, come and walk on your treadmill. Use the arms, get that work in. But honestly, that workout for the upper body and also the legs, it's a full body workout in your home in just a few minutes. And you don't even need a gym outfit. You could, as long as you've got sensible shoes on, you could be in your pajamas. You could be in your PJs, walking yourself into a healthier you. But don't forget, and we will show you how you can jog on here, you can run on here. And price-wise, we are market beating. Sells out time and time and time again, but you desperately do need to check those baskets out. Should be, and you can see there, £500 practically, our regular price, £499. You have got an incredible discount with us at £299, but £479.98 is Costco's price, and Home Right, £499. But we are down to, well, it's actually our launch price you've got, and you're going to split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. £102.98. I spend £65 a month, every month of every year to go to the gym. And what do I go on? I go on the treadmill, and I go on the cross trainer. This is the treadmill and the cross trainer, and it's yours. It's yours to walk on, to run on, to jog on, time and time and time again. Now check out the website shopontv.co.uk, have a little look at everything. Don't forget as well, we have got other items available. The Ken Docs watch, which is like a fitness tracker, is amazing.
That's got a show special on at
yes,
checkout.
Just for the show.
Yep, just for the show. It's already reduced by £20. At checkout you'll automatically get an extra £10 off the price. It comes down to $69.99. It's same on the cooling pillowcases that you see there. You get an extra £5 off those as well. So check everything out. The collagen supplement is brilliant as well. However, with the treadmill, 10% of the stock has already gone. So if you want to get this, please be quick. Please check out your baskets and confirm your orders. You've got to be quick. Now, the treadmill, the collagen, the watch that we've got for you, all of these products are busy already, and you'll find the easiest way to find them, shopontv.co.uk. However, you can order on the phone, 03333 241 241. If you've just joined us, we've got a £200 saving on our usual price.
Our best-selling piece of fitness equipment is a treadmill that also has the upper body workout, so it also is your cross trainer, it's your rowing machine, and wait till you feel the actual tension on these. The resistance is amazing, so it's like you are working working with weights.
Yeah.
It's like you're on gym equipment and those different sort of weight machines. That's resistance training. Go on the internet and see if resistance training is good for you. As women, well, obviously the guys as well, but for ladies,
it's so important
to keep those arms strong,
every
those
time
bones
you
strong,
talk,
those muscles strong.
Every time you talk about the treadmill, I just want to go, holla, holla, yes, yes.
I agree.
Because everything you're saying is so true. I echo everything. First of all, I have a lot of clients who work at home, okay? Standing desks are really big. I think the next time we do this, we should get a standing desk.
We must.
Because
Bring
honestly,
one with you.
A lot of us
Put it in your suitcase.
on the train, keep
our
for crazy
friends'
stuff.
office now have these.
Yeah.
The main office, yeah.
They have the treadmill with the desk.
With the standing desk. And because it's so quiet, you could be on a Teams call and no one will know that you're
And
on
that
it.
is our problem as a nation, is we do too many things now that are seated.
Exactly.
And that is that office job. You're sat all day, but all of a sudden you could be working.
You could
and
be
you're-
working away.
And you're walking.
Absolutely. And I got to go back to one thing too. The price, hello. It's
Well, you know, because you sell this day after
Well,
day.
yeah,
don't you?
here's the thing. I mean, normally this retails at $4.99, okay? And guess what? We launched this back in October. Max Health is the only company in the entire United Kingdom that has a treadmill combined with a cross trainer. This is something really, really exclusive. To get that 2 pieces of gym equipment that are very high powered, very sturdy, for $2.99 is mind-blowing.
And you don't even have to pay that today, remember. You've got PayPal Pay in 3, so £102.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you're paying online. So many of you are. Do confirm those orders and check those baskets out. The fact that this is such a versatile treadmill as well.
Well, the other thing is, the size of you, you're 6'4".
All right.
You've got a much longer stride than me. It's really compact, this machine. So you might think, well, if I'm taller, I'm not going to be able to stride out on this. You will be able to. That's why you can jog on this. This is why you can run on this machine as well. It takes up to 18.9 stone, which is great for home fitness equipment. Normally, tops, it's 15 stone. So 18.9 stone is amazing. And truly believe us, you see these sort of arms that are moving, these arms here, the resistance on these are absolutely, Katie.
It's fantastic.
Incredible.
30 kg, guys, that's a lot. You feel it.
So that's a bit like using a weight, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure it is. Is that
Or
absolutely?
the gym equipment where you change the weight. And then you
Yes,
pull,
exactly. I want to just echo what you said about Sean's stride. He's very tall, okay? This is great because you're a perfect example of a tall guy, because a lot of guys are like, oh, I could never get on it. I'm like, get on it.
Get on it.
Because
Try
it makes you walk correctly. It makes you run correctly. It makes you run right underneath yourself. That's the way we're meant to run. We're not meant to have these crazy, long, freaky strides. So I think you're a wonderful example of a big, tall guy.
Thank you.
On the
Thank you,
treadmill.
Kate.
And you the arms there as well, so a bit like a rowing machine now. So you use the muscles in the arms, it's working the back fat area. So if you are struggling with back fat and you don't know what to do about it, I don't know why it happens. Why do we get this horrible soft flesh as we get older?
Horrible.
It's the underarm area, so you're working that. It's that back fat area that hangs over the top
The bingo
of
wings.
your bra.
Yes.
It's horrendous, and it's really difficult to do anything with it. This is working out all those areas.
And you'll be blown away by the actual resistance.
It's incredible. It is like using a rowing machine or being on the cross trainer. But actually, I think it's even stronger than the cross trainers I use at the gym. They've got more and easier movement. It is really like the gym equipment where you change the weights and you've got that resistance.
Yeah.
And then when you lean forward, Katie showed us this.
I love this.
Because, my goodness, this is like walking uphill.
Gosh.
This is a great way to put the speed on as well. Do you know what? I just did a 5-day event, and this morning I woke up and was like, my abs are killing me. What's going on? It's because I was cross-training so much. You really, guys, you really, really feel it. The result is incredible. And guess what? It's summer.
Yeah.
We're wearing less clothes.
Sun's out,
and we want to do more, don't we? We don't want our legs to rub together. We want to be able to run around with the kids. You want to get down to that gorgeous beach and actually enjoy your holiday with your family. But perhaps you are feeling slow and sluggish. This isn't anything tricky. if we're lucky enough to walk, it's one step in front of the other to help walk you into a healthier you. But you don't just have to walk on this machine, because it is a jogging, it is a running machine, and it's got the arms for the upper body as well. So you can see here, we've got 3 sort of different levels of speed, but it actually goes from 0.8 kilometres to 8 kilometres an hour. So going at the slowest speed, great for rehabilitation. Perhaps you don't walk so well. Perhaps you've had an operation. Always check with your doctors and your GPs and your surgeons, but they've said you need to walk more. I know when my mum had her hips done, one of the first things they wanted to do as soon as she woke up was get her out of bed, get her moving. If you're not using it, you lose it. So you can walk nice and slow and perhaps get that stability back, get that strength in your tummy again, feel strong. Just having the handlebars static then.
Yeah,
and
use those for security.
For your sort of your walking sticks
Absolutely.
in a way. So nice and sturdy. But then you can of course walk, jog and run on this machine, and then you can use the arms for the upper body. It's so much for so little. It's like you're getting lots of different pieces of equipment. You're getting your treadmill, you're getting your cross trainer, you're getting as well your rowing machine.
Absolutely.
Now, will you show us from the beginning, Katie, how it comes, how we assemble it?
Yes, absolutely. So first of all, I would like to be in the room when you ask your doctor, is walking good for me? Because a lot of people are like, oh, I can't run anymore. It hurts my knees, it hurts this, it hurts that. I think it's actually a brisk walk is better. You know, and I wouldn't use the arms with any kind of resistance if you are jogging or running. It wouldn't make sense, because you try to keep up with your arms with what your feet are doing, and that doesn't make any sense at all.
Katie, if you go on the internet and put "is walking as good for me as jogging," it will tell you that it is just as good. So you don't have to run on this.
No.
Walking is absolutely fine.
Absolutely.
But the great thing is you can grow with it if you want.
You can grow with it.
If you want to jog and you want to run.
And that's the nice thing too, that's why I love the LCD screen that's constantly telling you the distance, that the time you've been on. So yes, you can definitely have games with your family with the treadmill. I was on for an hour yesterday, but you can also have that same challenge with yourself. And I think that's the really wonderful thing about it. I like the fact that it's so easy, because Katie not so smart with it. I never know how to turn anything on.
Well, it's complicated, isn't it?
They make it complicated.
We went to a holiday and Hayley was
sometimes it takes about 5 minutes to actually get it moving. You have to tell it so much before virtually your name, address, your bus size. I don't want to tell you that. All I want to do is I want to walk.
I'm not telling anyone my bus size. First of all, when you get it, everybody, this is the cool thing. It is assembled. Okay, so all you ever have to do is put the handles on. Okay, now if Katie can do it, anyone can do it. The handles have a little electrical jack that they plug into the arm, and then they give you an Allen key in the box, and you just screw it in and you're ready to go. The only thing that the manual walks you through this, the manual is excellent. The only thing that they suggest you do about every 100 uses is put a little bit of WD-40 into the treadmill to get it nice.
My mum calls it UB40, but it's WD-40.
I like UB40 better. I think that's fantastic. So then, to turn it on, the complicated thing is you just take this little toggle, you move it forward, you always get a countdown, a 3, 2, 1, and it starts, like you were saying, if you're rehabilitating. I sell so many of these to people who are post-surgery or injuries, that kind of thing. Because
and we always say, if you are, always check with your doctor or your health practitioner.
Absolutely, but they will. When they say you're ready to start moving,
it's usually the first thing they get you to do. Get up, got to get moving.
Well, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Well, that's it.
It's getting everything moving and moving so slowly and nicely and calmly. No uneven pavements, not having to go out and feel unsafe really, because sometimes the pavement goes and then you're on the road.
Right.
You're walking at home so easily. And I love the fact that it starts so nice and slow. Yeah,
it's so slow. And then, of course, speed-wise, I'm just clicking it. I'm going to get it up to a nice brisk walk. Between 3.5 on the LCD screen to 4.5. That's going to be a nice brisk walk. 5, 6, I would say start to jog. And 7, 8, you're running, for sure. I'm going to put us up to a nice little walk, though. And then I'm going to demonstrate how we can use the arms. The arms for me is the game changer. I have have to tell you that. I love the fact that you can get in and get your upper body workout done at the same time. It's amazing. You have that rowing option. You've got the cross train, getting into the obliques and the abs and
when
the back.
you see that from the top, because you really can see when you're pulling back, that is like that rowing machine,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. So pulling back, it's like the rowing machine. You're pulling back,
Yeah.
and you have got that strength. So it is like you're pulling a weight.
Yeah.
It's just not. They're not easy handles. It is a proper upper body workout.
It's a proper upper body
And then I
workout.
use the cross trainer, you know, at the gym a lot.
Yeah.
It feels stronger than my cross trainer.
Now, just want to remind you of the price. The price is brilliant, a £200 saving against our usual price. So take a look what you'll pay elsewhere. It's nothing like the price that we have got it for today. At Max Health, $499. At Costco, they've got a bit of a reduction, just under £480. At Home Right, just under £500. We've got it for less than £300. £299. And you don't even have to pay that today, £102.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you want to spread the cost with PayPal, pay in 3. Just add it into your basket. 155216 is your item number. 20% of the stock
Yes.
is already
Now,
gone.
Doesn't surprise me.
this.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, the last time we started a show at 12:30, which was when we started tonight, the stock depleted so quickly.
Yep.
So massively busy. 20% of a good amount of stock sold out and gone. We didn't think we'd have stock updates so quickly, and loads in baskets. You need to check those baskets through, not yours, till you check out. But remember that upper body workout that we're talking about? As a cross trainer, it really does work those arms. So without even thinking, I'm walking, but then I'm actually using the muscles in my arms as a cross trainer, as a rowing machine, working those muscles, working the back fat, which is a horrible area
Look
to
at the
try and work.
resistance in your
It's
muscles.
great. You
on
can
your
really
arms.
see it. I mean, I love the resistance factor of this. It's no joke. I mean, 30 kg. I'm sweating, and it's
Yeah,
cold
you
in
do.
here.
It's freezing in here, we said, didn't we? But we're all like, whew, got a sweat on, got a bit of a sweat on. Get it whilst we've got it in stock. You're absolutely loving it. We've got some great reviews for you here. First one from Linda. Hi, the Max Health Treadmill is great for myself. Not only am I getting my exercise, and this is Linda's opinion, obviously, it's good for days when I'm feeling anxious. Fabulous product. That's Linda's review for the Max Health Treadmill. I got another one from Kieran. I'm on the treadmill now and it's brilliant. And when I'm finished, I literally pop it straight under the sofa, which is also brilliant. Oh, we didn't tell you, Katie.
Let's do it.
We were out at a concert the other night, walking out the concert. A lady comes running after us. Can I just speak to you? Can I just speak to you? Her name was Belinda. Hi, Belinda, if you're
Hi,
watching.
Belinda.
Hi,
Bought
Belinda.
the treadmill.
Yay! Belinda, I love you. That's so
Brilliant.
cute.
It was so lovely. Yeah.
Do you know, I was doing a show in London, and that happened to me. People were like, "We just saw you on TV." Oh my gosh! I'm like, "Well, did you buy it?
Now's
What are you
the
waiting
time.
for?" I'm gonna take it, fold the arms down just to show everybody.
Okay, for storage.
For storage, because, yeah, I love that the first review they just put it under the bed. But you know what? It stands up all right. Hilarious. It stands up upright on its own. So the cool thing is, if you don't have a place to put it under, it'll stand straight up on its own.
So it's freestanding.
Fantastic.
Great.
It's freestanding. That's a great word.
Or you could lean it against a wall. Our producer Leslie
They'll go
does that with
between
hers.
the wardrobe, perhaps, and the chest of drawers.
Yeah,
There's
the
often
little
a gap.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because it's quite slender from the side.
But it does have wheels
Come on, it has wheels on it.
So take it into the
That's-
conservatory, watch the birds in the garden on a nice day. Have it in front of the telly another day.
Yeah, watch your soaps, whatever you want to do. But the point is, this little thin, 13 centimeters tall, will just stand up on its own as well. But I think, yeah, sliding it behind a door, and it's quite sleek looking. You know?
I mean, it's not going to take up a huge space. When you think about treadmills, you normally think they're huge.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
take up
they
a
are
whole
huge.
They need a
room.
crane to
Yeah,
move.
you usually can't move
They're
them because they're so
massive.
heavy.
Yeah.
With this machine, it'll go underneath the sofa, it'll go underneath your bed. You can move it from room to room when you
Yeah.
want to get a different view. We worked with a great model for years. years on treadmill shows, and she started watching walks around the world.
Well,
so while she was walking on the TV, she'd be walking around Sydney Harbour.
We actually watched her change. We watched her change into a really confident, started wearing makeup, changed her clothes, because all of a sudden she felt more confident about herself. She got slimmer, she got trimmer, she got healthier, and she actually then booked her very first cruise, because she was like, I can actually walk around the cruise ship. I can go on a cruise holiday now, which is fantastic. And that's what this is all about. It's all about you gaining that better life, feeling better about yourself, feeling fitter. And you can run on here.
Yeah.
So if you're at home thinking, well, I don't want to walk, I want to run, you can run on this machine, you can jog on this machine, you can do your upper body workout on this machine. When you actually see all the speeds from 0.8 to 8 kilometers per hour, you can have a jogging treadmill, you can have a running treadmill, but then this treadmill can be just your walking treadmill, and walk yourself into a healthier you. But then use the upper arms, and then you've got your upper body workout. Use it as a rowing machine, use it as a cross trainer. It's like having 3 machines in one, and it folds down, it goes under the sofa. But honestly, hand on heart, if you're at home thinking, well, yeah, I'm going to get it, I love jogging, I love running, but perhaps you're at home and you're thinking, well, actually, I don't walk so well. I wish I could walk a little bit further. I do want to get fitter, but I don't even know where to start. I'd never go to a gym. If you are lucky enough to be able to walk one step in front of another, on this machine, you can walk yourself into a fitter you. Go on the internet, if you're thinking really walking can't be that good for you, have a look up what are the health benefits of walking. You'll be blown away. Yeah. And the NHS, they are passionate that if you actually have a 20-minute or 10-minute actually.
Not even 20 minutes.
Yeah, daily
10 minutes
walk.
a day, and it counts towards your 150 minutes weekly exercise. Maybe you want to do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's recommended by the NHS, and this counts towards that exercise for you. Add it into your basket. 155216 is your item number. It's a brilliant deal. It's a massive saving, and so many of you have got them in baskets right now. Take a little look what you'll pay elsewhere. At Max Health, almost £500. At Costco, they've got a great reduced price. You're looking at just under 480.
And they have some great deals. Home right there, £499. The normal price would be about £500. We've got £200 off right now whilst we have the stock, but a lot of that stock already sold out and gone. £102.98 is your first of 3 PayPal payments, and this will be delivered to your door. And honestly, this can be that product that is life-changing. All of a sudden, you've found something that is going to make that difference, that's going to help you walk yourself into a healthier, fitter you. But then don't forget the upper body workout. Don't forget you can jog on this. Don't forget you can walk and run on this machine. And it is your cross trainer. It is your rowing machine. It is so much, but only while the stock is there. Stock-wise, remember, I know well over 20% of that stock has sold out and gone, but so many in baskets. As ever, not yours until you check your basket through. I think we've got just as many in baskets as we've already sold, so please, we're stepping away for a minute whilst you check your basket
and we
through.
count the stock.
Yes. And remember, one step in front of the other, a healthier, fitter, happier you. But something else that can help you from inside out is collagen.
Yeah, it's a well-being show really, and this is a collagen supplement that we've got for you. There are so many great benefits with this particular supplement though. First of all, it's a liquid supplement. That means it absorbs really easily. But if you're thinking, do I need a collagen supplement? Pretty much everyone over the age of 20 does.
I think a lot of people think collagen, it's in creams. Collagen's in injections, but actually collagen is in you. We're born full of collagen. It's virtually the glue that holds our body together. It's in our skin, it's in our bones, our ligaments, our muscles. Collagen can make a difference to your hair, to your nails. But the sad thing is that you start to lose collagen as you age. And shall I tell you the best news? We age from our early 20s. How depressing.
That's not good news,
How depressing
is
is that? Who brought that up? But we do. We age from our early 20s. So you notice the difference, don't you? If we look back to pictures when we were 16, 18, we had this beautiful skin that was tight and, you know, you really can see the difference under your eyes. You've got the lines and wrinkles now. You've got the sagginess under the jowl area. That's you losing collagen. Your skin you notice the difference under your arms, the top of your legs. All of this goes soft, and that's you losing your lines, you looking tired. But then actually body-wise, when we get older, don't you feel different when you get out of bed in the morning? Or you get out of a low chair, or you've been guarded, you think, oh gosh.
Getting in and out of the car.
And that's because collagen is in your bones, your ligaments, your muscles, getting out of a low car and things like that. And when that depletes, your body feels it. So if you were lacking in iron, you'd take an iron capsule. So it makes sense, doesn't it, that if you're actually, you know, lacking in collagen, take collagen.
Well, you always say if you're thirsty, have a glass of water.
You get the balance back, don't you? And that's what you can do with collagen.
And so many benefits. Just some of the things that we talked about with the loss of collagen. Well, take a look. With advanced liquid collagen, this is what it's designed to do. Less aches and pains in muscles and joints. The flavour of this, honestly, I've just poured a portion of it. The flavour, the smell is gorgeous. It's a natural berry flavouring. Would you like firmer skin? Maybe it's going to help with that for you. Maybe it's going to help with stronger hair and nails. And like I said, because it's a liquid, it's a quick absorption. And also very important, you see what it says on the details, 10,000 milligrams per serving.
And that's what your body needs. And I took collagen tablets for years, but actually it wasn't until I read the back of the packet one day, I was like, oh my goodness, I've been taking one of these, I should have been taking 8. And we don't want to take loads of capsules, do we? So that one drink is what your body needs each day. And that one drink, have it first thing in the morning, because people do comment on how it does help with energy. That's like your kickstart. To me, that's my cup of coffee in the morning. I get it out of the fridge, it's cool. It tastes amazing, and that is like my start to the day. So not having to take another tablet, just having a really tasty, healthy drink with not only collagen in there, so many amazing ingredients.
Yeah, ingredients that you will have heard of as well when it comes to this particular collagen that we've got for you. Ingredient-wise, you've got things like hyaluronic acid in there, and you will have heard of that. It's massive in the beauty industry. Then we talk about all the different vitamins.
Well, you've got all the vitamin Bs, which are so important. You know, my mum had blood tests the other day, and they checked for all those, the vitamin B12, and D3 is so important. When we went through that time in our lives when we couldn't go out and about, lots of people spoke about vitamin D3 being so important for you, and I've taken it ever since. Hyaluronic acid, which is a real key buzzword, like Sean was saying, in the beauty industry. But all of these ingredients, it's like a multivitamin, really, alongside the collagen. Which is amazing.
All of those bonuses there. You can see type 1 collagen for your skin, your hair, your nails. Type 3 collagen for your muscles and your joints. And then we said about hyaluronic acid. That is a real buzzword in the beauty industry. So we're treating ourselves from the inside out with your advanced liquid collagen. And it's from ERC, a fabulous company who we work closely with.
And do remember, great to multi-order this, because the longer, it's a bit like going to the gym, it's a bit like exercising. You can't do it one day, get the body you want, and that's it. La la, that's the end. You have to keep exercising. It's the same with supplements. You need to let them get into your body. You have to allow them to start working. And the optimum time is 3 months. But if you can at least get 2 months of this. Lots of people notice a difference in a month. I'm not saying you won't notice a difference in a month. You might notice your hair first. You might notice your nails first. But to really get the real benefit, 3 months is the best way to go.
460114 is your item number. You'll find everything on the show on the website. If you are shopping for that treadmill, be quick. The treadmill is absolutely flying. You're loving the collagen supplement that we've got for you. And take a look at everything we've got. Remember that Kendox Life Tracker, the smart smartwatch that you see there is on a show special. It means that you get an extra £10 off for the duration of the show. So not only have you already got £20 off, you're going to get another £10 off automatically at checkout. You don't need
And that is a great gift idea.
Yeah.
And I would not be without my smartwatch. It encourages me to walk further. I love it because it finds your phone as well. If you've lost your phone, and I lose my phone about 3 times a day, you just press the button, it makes your phone beep wherever it was. But then it will as well track your walking, your running, your cycling, your swimming. It's so versatile. Even your blood pressure, your oxygen levels and things.
Absolutely feature packed. If you want to go for this, you can have different watch themes on there as well. You've got all the different themes available that you can download online. It's really easy to navigate. You've got lots of different options with the different settings that you can see there that Hayley was just talking about. Find My Phone, you've got a sleep tracker on there, a heart monitor.
Well.
It even monitors the steps that you've been taking as well.
And you can answer your phone on there.
There's my steps, look.
Yep, look at that. And if you do,
well.
perhaps you've got a really important call coming and then you need the loo. I'm always like that. You run to the loo and then that phone call comes and you're like, where's my phone? You can answer it on your actual watch. They don't know you're in the toilet. You can still answer that call. You can send a message on your watch.
Who hasn't
if you
done
want
that,
to,
let's be honest.
as well. Honestly, it is brilliant. But the sleep tracker, if you're not sleeping well, that sleep tracker for me is brilliant because it suddenly makes you realise what changes your sleep pattern. Perhaps eating late at night, perhaps drinking late at night. It's made me realise what a difference those things make to how well you sleep, getting into that deep sleep. Honestly, my smartwatch was the best thing I bought, and mine was about, I can't remember if it was £500 or £600 because it was such a long time ago. It's when they first came out, ridiculously expensive. But this watch does everything and more that my watch does.
And if you use PayPal Pay in 3, it comes down to less than £25 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. All those features that we talked about just there, tracking steps, calorie burning, health metrics, making and receiving calls and messages and emails. You can play audio, listen to audio books and your favourite music, and it comes down to $69.99 automatically at checkout.
So that PayPal payment goes down as well.
Comes down to less than £25.
How
PayPal.
great is that for a smartwatch? Honestly, absolutely phenomenal. And I love the different faces. I chose that face. I thought that was very award-winning.
Yeah, there's some already on the watch, but there's loads of
nice
different
long
ones.
frock with that goldie one on.
Are we winning awards now? Fabulous. Now, treadmill-wise, we'll change the details back on the screen for you.
We stepped away from it for a minute because we wanted you to check your baskets out because we're so busy. And you've done exactly that. A quarter of the entire stock now sold out and gone.
It's brilliant.
It sells out time and time again because it's one of the easiest ways to exercise.
And it is a treadmill for everyone because you can start at 0.8 kilometres. So if you are rehabilitating, and we always say if you are rehabilitating, check with your doctor, 0.8 kilometres, but you can go right up to 8 kilometres per hour. So you can walk really slowly, you can have a brisk walk, you can jog, or you can actually run on this treadmill.
It's so versatile. We've sold lots of treadmills and they've always been an absolute favourite, but the majority of treadmills you'll find really are at-home treadmills, are walking treadmills, so you will only ever walk on them. And the great thing is you've got great stride on this and it's a brilliant walking treadmill, but this will go to a speed where you can really jog and you can really run. But on top of that, we've got these fabulous arms that then turn this treadmill into a cross trainer, working that upper body, then turning that cross trainer into a rowing machine. And there's amazing resistance on these, so you really can get a great workout, not just on the arms. This is working my back fat. Why do we get back fat? And how do we get rid of back fat? By rowing, by rock climbing. Well, this action is like rowing, so it's working on that back fat, it's working on the chest, all the time working on that core. That core is so important for balance, as well as getting a flatter tummy, getting those jeans done up easily. And honestly, hand on heart, even if you only walk on this and use your arms, you can walk yourself into a healthier you. They do say a brisk 10-minute walk a day is great for you, but if you can only do 5 minutes, if you can only do so many steps, every step, a healthier you, walking you into a fitter you. And for me, a happier me, because if I don't exercise, I feel so low. I didn't go to the gym today, so low. Came into work, miserable. Because if I don't exercise, it affects me here as well. I feel like I've got to do something, I've got to try. And it gives you this buzz And I'm actually exercising now, and I know I'm going to go home with that buzz. It's a bit, for me, it's better than coffee, because it's a great way to start the day, and all you've got to do is walk. Walk at home and watch the news. While the news on, you're not even thinking, your feet are moving. And then have a little think and use the arms as well. And all of a sudden you're using the upper body as well. You're working those muscles, the back fat, the chest, the tummy, that core, all that area, just whilst you're watching the news. And if it's only 10 minutes, great, that's your workout done. But then perhaps later on in the day, perhaps when you get back from work, you think, well, actually, I'll just have a little walk before I have dinner. Or perhaps you know you've been a bit bad that day and you've eaten a little bit too much. Have a look at the calories that were on that chocolate bar, and then try and walk off your calories, because there are details on your machine. You're seeing that right there, and that will give you an idea of the calories that you've burned.
Calorie count, speed, distance,
That's
time.
it. It's all there. It's there. It's mine. That's mine that you're looking at. And that's how great this machine is, because it encourages you to do more. But actually, we're doing the simplest of things. This is what we were born really to do. And if you're lucky enough to be able to walk, one step. I'm not even walking really quickly. I'm nice and slow. I'm on, what am I on? 3.2 kilometres per hour. This will go up to 8 kilometres per hour. So a nice easy walk. Start using the arms, getting the upper body in. But then I can go faster as well. And I can start to jog. So you never outgrow this machine.
No, you can go to that full speed of 8 kilometres an hour, and then you're running. You're actually running on the treadmill. The great thing is, it's like a sprung dance floor. There's no heaviness on the joints. You're not hammering your feet into a solid pavement. It's got a little bit of bounce back on the actual treadmill itself. Really quiet as well. It folds away for storage. Katie's going to run us through all the features in a couple of moments. But the fact that you've got this machine at such a great price, well, we're approaching 30% of the stock now already gone. We're busy on the phones once again. If you can go to the website, please do, shopontv.co.uk. And if you're thinking, I don't like exercise, this machine is for you, because I'm that person. I know I've got to do something, and this is getting those ever so important steps in. If you put in your search engine at home, what are the benefits of walking? And you always say, Hayley, walking against jogging.
Yeah.
Are the benefits the same?
Well,
a lot of the time they're better.
Sean's never liked to exercise. I've always wanted to exercise. I always need to exercise. But actually, the only time I realised how good walking was for us was during lockdown.
Yeah.
I completely, didn't appreciate that walking is so good for you until then. And we were trying to exercise at home. Couldn't go to a gym, couldn't really go out for a good period of time. So I thought, let's try and find something that we can do together. And we went on the internet and we discovered there were walking workouts. And we did a walking workout every day, sometimes 2 times a day, with an American lady. We're like, oh my goodness, this is great. And we couldn't believe the difference, how much fitter we got by just walking in our living room. That step, one step in front of another. But it's keeping at that pace. So actually, even better than that is actually walking on a treadmill. Even if you go out walking in, in the grounds and into parks and walking the dog, that's great. But you do stop and start. You don't walk at the same pace all the time. Walking on a treadmill, make sure, can you hear me in my voice? I'm out of breath.
And you're really
My heart rate's up. I'm getting a little bit sweaty from just walking. So I am exercising without even really thinking about it, because all I'm doing is one step in front of the other. And we only discovered that during lockdown. And didn't both of us get probably to the fittest we'd been?
I definitely did.
For years.
Yeah.
By just walking. How great is that?
And that's what's so important, and that's why it works for everyone. So beginner, intermediate, advanced like Hayley, someone like me who doesn't like to work out but knows they need to keep moving. It's so important, and our price is brilliant. This is why it's one of the most popular pieces of fitness equipment that we have here at Shop on TV. So take a look what you will pay elsewhere for our treadmill. At Max Health, just shy of £500. At Costco, you've got a bit of a reduction, just under £480. At HomeRight, again, same, just under 500. We've got it right now in stock for you at less than £300, but a third of that stock is in baskets and well checked through, and we're getting busier and busier.
Well, we've got so many, a third gone and still so much more in baskets. Remember, not yours till you check it out. That's how our system works. It might be in your basket, but it's not like those websites where you can go back. I can go back sometimes a week later and I still got my stuff in the basket. Doesn't work like that here.
Not here, honey.
Sadly, we can get super busy and we might only have 10 of these left. And you might all have it in your basket. Though there's only 10, there could be 510 of you with it in your basket. So it'd only be the first 10 people, even to order it. Might not even be the 10 people that've got it in baskets. It'll be the first 10 people that order and check out that physically get it. Everybody else misses out. It says, sorry, sold out. So please check your baskets through. This will be one of the best things I think you ever purchase.
Yeah.
Because you're investing in you. You're investing in your health, and that's so important.
So important. Easiest way to shop is the website. We've already got a limited stock on the website. We haven't even gone to those cooling towels that we've got on there. They are brilliant to keep nice and cool, especially into next week. The temperatures are going crazy. You get 3 of the Instacool towels for $14.99. It's so easy to use. You soak it, you wring it out, you shake it, and it's cool. The temperature on the towel drops so you can wear it around your neck when you're in the gym, when you're on your treadmill, when you're out and about walking. For the pets, they're brilliant as well.
You can pop it in a little bag as well, can't you? So
they come with a little bag, so it'll stay cool in that little bag. Take it out, give it a shake, it'll cool it down again. So you get 3 of those for $14.99. Brilliant for your pets, but they're limited stock, so we just wanted to show you them quickly. We were supposed to do a clip of them later, but we won't be now. 561 399 is your item number there. That heat wave is coming back as of tomorrow, right through till at least Tuesday.
The nice thing is you can be indoors, got your fan on you.
Yep.
Walking.
Your cooling
it'll be
towel
too
around
hot to walk out, won't
it?
Exactly.
So with this hot weather coming, all weathers actually, because in the winter it's too dark, it's too wet, it's too
rainy,
cold.
Too slippery.
I think lots of us struggle with pavements, they're uneven.
Yeah.
You don't feel safe. Sometimes you've got to get onto the road and the traffic's so fast now.
Yeah.
This is allowing you to walk safely at home.
And bikes and e-scooters.
Yes.
Dodging everything.
Yeah, the delivery bikes, they're scary.
Speaking of the heat, I sold one at the event I did last week. I sold a few of them actually because they're like, yeah, it's too hot.
Too hot to go out.
I'm like, oh my God.
Now, you go up and down the country to different shows with the treadmill when you've got them in stock.
When we have them in stock.
I remember you did one of the biggest shows of the year and you ran out of stock, didn't you?
Listen, we've run out of stock twice.
Yeah.
And what you were saying, if you don't check it out, guys, because that actually happened, that we had people that had them in their baskets actually couldn't get them because we ran out.
Yeah, it does. It happens all the time with us here. So Katie brings us the Max Health Treadmill. Let's start right from the beginning, Katie, if we can.
It's a very good place to start.
It certainly is. Is that a cue for a song?
I think it is. Yes, definitely. I'm going to take the speed all the way off here. So I, first of all, have to say how much I love that it's not complicated.
Yes,
like,
so easy.
I hate gym equipment, but I never know how to turn them on. It's just madness. I sit there and you have to put in how many children you have and what kind of car you drive. It's crazy. So ours, you have 2 buttons you always need to not worry about. Use. Oh my God, I can't speak tonight.
Okay.
But you can use the machine. So
But I can
use it though. Yeah.
I think there's something about this studio. I can never speak.
I can never speak.
Yeah, no.
The toggle is your remote, basically.
Great.
You push it forward to start it and to increase the speed. You pull it back to actually take the speed off and stop it. And then remember, just like all gym equipment, there is a safety and it's a magnet.
Great.
This is one thing I want to say too. If you have kiddies at home and you don't want them on this machine.
You don't want them using it, just put that away and it won't work.
Put it into the adult drawer because it doesn't work without it. So there we go. So I'm going to increase the speed. I'm just going to press the toggle forward. You always get a 3, 2, 1. And like you were talking about, if you're rehabilitating, it starts at 0.8 kilometers per hour.
So this is the kind of speed where you can work through every single joint.
Really articulate through the muscles and to really get back and rehabilitate if that's what you're doing. Or if you're, older and you're not mobile, you got to start at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
We're going to increase the speed. If you're confused about the speeds, the manual is amazing. My kind of formula is between 3.5 and 4.5 is a brisk walk. A brisk walk. Now guess what, you guys? Because we have, I'm going to take it up to 3.5 just so I can talk at the same time. So I'm going to say, now the reason that you start to, because you have this LCD light, that basically it has the speed you're going, the distance you're traveling, the time you've been on, but also the calories. So when you start using the arms...
Now we're just looking at Hayley's readout there, and you can see she's adjusting the speed.
Yeah.
You've got lots of different readouts on there, remember. Not only have you got speed, you've got calorie count, you've got distance, you've got timer, and it scrolls through those, doesn't it,
It's on a constant loop. And remember, because we're using the arms at the same time that we're walking, you can double up your calories. That's the whole thing.
So motivate yourself.
Yes, exactly. So because you're using the arms. So remember, everybody out there, you've got 30 kg resistance
now this is
in the arms.
When you look at this, because I've seen machines with arms like this, but they're loose. There's
like
no
a Nordic
pressure.
track. Right.
Yeah, like a Nordic walker.
Yeah.
But these, the resistance on them is brilliant.
It's amazing. It really does.
It really does.
Work those arms. It's like I'm on a machine at the gym that has real weights
doing arm day
on it.
Yeah.
I'm doing my arm day.
Well, look at the resistance
whilst I'm walking.
muscles.
You can really feel it.
So it's like the rowing machine. I love the cross trainer.
I love the cross trainer. I like to get into my abs and the obliques and the back area.
So it focuses loads of areas.
And then taking the arms forward, locking in
Now this is great. I never thought about doing this, and I was like, what's this going to do? When could you do it?
It's like you're cycling uphill.
It's so like you are walking up a really, really steep hill. So all the back of my legs, my buttocks,
booty,
your booty.
This is a little bit awkward for me, I've got to be honest. I don't really know where to look. I'll look there.
Enjoy it, honey. You know what? This is great. This is Tour de Max Health. I love this. I love cycling, and I just love this. And you know what?
Really feel it
on
here.
a treadmill, you couldn't do
All
that.
right.
Needs work in that bit.
It's a late
I
night
don't
program.
think so.
Yeah, so there's just so many options, and this does sync to any Fitbit you have. You were talking about the watch, so you can sync it up with any monitors of any kind,
that's
which is
cool.
great. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I mean, we launched this back in October, and we kind of took a punt with the company. We didn't know what was going to happen. We got it. We did a few shows. We sold out.
Well, with the first couple of shows we did, it didn't even last an hour on it, did it?
In February, do you
sent
remember?
you home about 3 times.
You were like, in the nicest possible way.
You were getting a complex. You were like, they keep sending me home early.
I don't think they like me. What's going on? Yeah. And I love that you can do that PayPal thing.
Yeah, spread the cost as well.
Because guess what? I get that asked at exhibitions all the time. Can I make no? You
No, but you can with us.
You can with us. And that launch price, to have it at the $299, guys, that's amazing. That's what we launched in October. You're not going to see that.
No.
It's not going to be around.
And
at
the
that
other
price.
thing, Katie, when it arrives, there's no big assembly. I remember Hayley ordering bits of fitness
Oh my
equipment.
goodness, can you remember that one?
Oh, it came in
I opened the
100
box.
pieces.
I shut the
I can't
box.
do it.
I opened it and shut it because
like,
there
no,
were
thank
so
you.
many bits. I was like, we're never going to get that together and still be together. We would divorce by the time we'd got that together. That would have been a really bad day. Whereas this was so easy.
It's so easy. So I'm going to take the speed off again just to kind of show you. So basically everything comes assembled. Okay, the only thing that you have to assemble is the handles. So the handles come in a little cute little tote. There's an electrical jack that you plug together to get the hydraulics and the electrics working together. And then they give you an Allen key, and there's 2 little screws here. You screw them in place. That's all. And I'll tell you something, the manual really does walk you through that. So I do it in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, great.
If I can do it, anyone can do it. And then the only maintenance that you really should do, and the manual tells you this as well, is putting a little WD-40
On the belt.
On the belt, yeah. UB40.
That's what Hayley's mum calls it.
UB40, I think that's better. On the front of the treadmill, just to keep it oiled, like the Tin Man. You know, we have to keep them oiled.
It's just keeping it lubricated, keeping the belt.
And walking is keeping you lubricated.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
I think someone's emailed it. Was it who's
True.
Tom? And he asked about how long to walk on the treadmill. Do as much as you can, Tom. If you can only do 2 minutes, 2 minutes is better than nothing. And build up to 5, build up to 10.
Yeah.
And if you manage to walk for half an hour, if you manage to walk for 45 minutes, if you want to run for half an hour, you can do as much or as little as you're physically able.
Yeah, it's completely up to you.
Every step counts. Every step you do makes a difference. Get on it 3 or 4 times a day if you want to do just small segments. But if you want to walk during your favourite soap, walk for the whole 30 minutes.
Now, Hayley, we should switch over and you can read this review. I would read it to you, but it's too small for my eyes. So, this is a great review from a lady on a previous show, on a previous treadmill that we did. But it really makes the point, doesn't it, of what you were just saying about how often, how long you want to do it for.
And how you can build up with this as well. It's really great email, and it's all about making that difference. And the lovely thing is they've designed this treadmill so it will fit into your home, because when you're not using it, Kate is showing you how it folds down, how slim it is, how it's on wheels. So if you want to put it in the conservatory and watch the garden and the birds, we've got loads of birds in our garden.
Loads of birds.
We do too.
Yeah, which is
They're
fantastic.
So
or perhaps you're thinking, you know, when friends and family come around, you don't want it to be seen. You can slide it under the sofa or under a bed, which is brilliant. And then that's how you assemble it, as easy as that, and you're ready to go. So it's not tricky.
It's behind you, Kate.
Put away.
I do a panto. It's fun.
Now, this a great review, and it is a great review. And the lady's name was Joanna. And she said this treadmill is fantastic value, and honestly, this is amazing value.
This is even better value, I think, than the one that we're talking about.
It's literally changed my life, she said, and that's not my words, this is her words, and she explains why. I'm not over-exaggerating, it truly has changed my life. I've become lazy and sluggish. I was eating far too much of the wrong stuff. I was drinking tea and fizzy drinks. I was indulging in sweets and snacking all day long as I'd been working from home. She had a moment of clarity and realised what a slippery slope I was on when I jumped to a size 16. And perhaps you've had that moment. Perhaps someone's taken a photograph and you think, I didn't realise I was that size. Or perhaps you're not getting into your clothes. And when she realised she was a size 16, and then she was also getting out of breath, doing the simplest of tasks, and she was like, this isn't right. I saw a treadmill whilst channel hopping. It was a very similar treadmill to the one you're seeing, but this is an even better offer, and of course you've got the moving arms as well. She said, what did I have to lose? She said, on the first day, I walked 3,000 steps, and it was okay. The next day, I walked 5,000 steps. And then my journey began. I now do 3 walking sessions each day, a total of 12,000 steps. I have a glass of water before and after each session, so no fizzy drinks or silly snacking now. If I feel sluggish or I need a boost, I jump back on for 10 minutes and I'm totally energised. You'll be blown away how it does energise you. My mind is better focused, she said, and this is me, better focused. I'm more positive. I eat well, I drink well, I feel great. You know, I said the domino effect, it happened to Joanna. She said, I smile more, which I think is massive. Yeah. She feels better about herself, and the list goes on. This I put down to the treadmill that's absolutely motivated me to get my body moving. I use it every day, and I love it. And I think you will feel exactly the same, because all of a sudden in your home, in your kitchen, in your living room, in your bedroom, wherever you want to have this, in the spare room if you want it in the spare room, you have got the opportunity to get on here and walk. I wouldn't even get to the gym in the time I could have done my walkout. So for me to get to the gym, it's half an hour. Whereas you could have done your walkout, you could have been ready to go to work, ready to take the kids out. I always work out first thing in the morning because it does energise me, like Joanna said. It gives me that positive mood. There's something about exercise. I've always called it happy dolphins, and that's not correct, which usually most of the things I say aren't quite correct. It's happy endorphins, but I could never say it originally. So happy dolphins was much better for me. But it gives you this buzz, and that buzz is up here. You're feeling better, you're feeling energised. Like Joanna said, she feels positive now. And if she does feel sluggish or slow, she jumps on for 10 minutes and it gives her that boost again. Now we're massively busy, 40% of the entire stock, and we had a lot of stock sold out.
A lot of stock.
So much in baskets. You desperately need to check that basket through. You checking out that basket is you not checking out on yourself, it's you investing in yourself.
Yep.
It's helping you to walk yourself one step in front of another. We're not asking you to do any tricky steps. We're not asking you to do a dance class. We're not asking you to do that. I went to a step class and I was the wrong way. I was back to it was never the angle I was meant to be at. I'd never got the right leg. This is you walking yourself into a fitter you.
But it's for every level.
With an upper body workout,
That's it.
which then allows you to jog and run, because it will go up to 8 kilometres per hour. So not just a walking treadmill, which at this price, it should be just a walking treadmill. It's a walking treadmill that allows you to jog. It's a walking treadmill that allows you to run. It's a walking treadmill that's got the upper arms, so you get an upper body workout. So that walking treadmill and that jogging treadmill and that running treadmill, so that's 3 treadmills in one, is now a cross trainer, is now a rowing machine whilst you're walking. So not just working those legs and getting you fitter down there, getting you healthier up here as well, working that core, the underarm back, the back fat, the fourth boobs that we get some, I don't know why do we get all this extra soft flesh as we get old? Really tricky to work out, but of course with this you've got the upper body workout which works all those areas well. Phenomenal value for money, very much having, well in that respect, because it's a walking treadmill, it's a jogging treadmill, it's a running treadmill, it's a cross trainer and it's a row machine. It's like a 5-in-1, but you do it all at once. It's like you're multitasking into a healthy
it is that machine that is combined of so many machines, Katie. I think that's why it's so popular, isn't it?
Well, I know that's why it's so popular, because guess what? I'm not that person that can go to the gym. That you were so funny when you said I go to the gym and I do 2 things: the treadmill
and the cross trainer.
And this is both.
And then I do a few weights, but of course I'm doing my weights really on this.
You are.
You've got such resistance.
This is totally.
Really seeing it running there as well. So you can run at a really nice pace. You can jog, or you can just walk. Go on the internet. If you're thinking, well, I can't jog, I can't walk, run. Have a look. Put is walking good for my health? You'll be blown away.
Yeah.
The NHS are passionate, aren't they, that walking is good for your health?
And I think we overestimate the steps as well, you know, that we think we should do. The NHS said this, they recommend a brisk 10-minute daily walk, and you will do a brisk walk on here. If you go out and about, a lot of the time we just stroll around, don't
that's
we?
it.
If we take the dog out, we're stopping and starting for all those little visits to the lampposts.
Yeah, and
you don't get that brisk walk
That's
that
just
you need.
you.
That's just me.
Maybe I'll stop for a coffee.
The great thing is, and this is the lovely thing, it's fun. We're not miserable because we're exercising. We're enjoying exercising, because actually what we're doing is what we should do, is walk.
Yeah.
We're meant to walk. We were built to walk. Our bodies weren't designed for us to sit in an office, to sit on a train, to sit in a car, to sit and watch TV, to sit on our phones. Because when we were developed all those years ago, all we did was work the land. We had to forest for our food. You know, we were physical, and we're not anymore.
No.
And that's why we are such a big nation now. Now, we've got so many in baskets, but I must tell you, we're massively busy on the phones. I'm really sorry if they're not being answered right now. We've got so many of you there. I think we've got queues, to tell you the truth. We will get to you as soon as we possibly can, but if you can get onto the website, great. shopontv.co.uk. This is like the easiest way to order.
It's really simple. It's really straightforward for you to order. Just select the treadmill if that's the item that you want to go for, and it'll take you straight through. It's a really easy process. Even if you've never shopped with us before, you can check out as a guest, you can register so that when you come back next time, it's really easy. So shopontv.co.uk. If you do want to email in, studio@shopontv.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you. There's also a message board on the website if you want to drop us a message, or if you've got a question for Katie or Hayley or myself. But get it right now while we've got it at such a great price.
Yeah.
It is a special price, and it's the launch price.
That's the launch price. Get it. Check it out, because it's not going to be this way.
If and when we sell out, you can buy it elsewhere. you'll kick yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're spending another £200 half the time.
It's our usual price, isn't it?
And you're paying shipping and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's face it, come on.
So at Max Health, $499. At Costco, just shy of $480. At Home Right, $499. With us, not even £300. And if you do want to take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3 with your PayPal account, online, shopontv.co.uk, it'll be £102.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. You just need the number on screen, 155216, for your treadmill. A treadmill that you can walk on, you can jog on, you can run on. It goes from 0.8 kilometres right up to 8 kilometres per hour. So it grows with you.
Yeah.
If you're a beginner, if you just want to get moving like me, you want to get those steps in, brilliant. If you're someone who's a bit in between, likes to do a bit of exercise and wants to get a bit of a jog, this machine's for you. But then if you want to run on it, if you're more advanced, it's for you as well. And it's really simple and straightforward when
you know
it
what?
arrives,
And it's
isn't it?
sturdy. It's really
good
sturdy.
point.
Like, I have so many people that get on it and go, oh, and they'll start to
I
run
think
and
it
go,
has
oh,
to
I
be
like
able
it.
to run on it, doesn't
Well, yeah,
it?
exactly. You know, running pads are great. You can't really run on them. You can't. This is a treadmill.
And this has got that. It's got
sprung.
that bounce. It's
Yeah.
like a sprung dance floor.
It's like a
isn't it?
sprung
Or
dance
a
floor.
sprung stage.
Exactly. And so again, if you are rehabilitating, like I'm a dancer. I've been a dancer my whole life. And I like a brisk walk. I like to use the arms. I tell you what, the workout that you get, the calories that you burn from just simply walking, a brisk walk, use that cross trainer, use that rowing machine.
So versatile.
Use it like
and
a
you can
bike.
see how it does work the arms. My muscles are really flexing
activated,
because
aren't
you've really got resistance on
As
it.
you pull back on there, you can really see the activation on your
Yeah.
muscle. And that's because the walking sticks, if you like, have such great resistance to them.
Yep.
You are getting that proper resistance each
I'm
time.
sweating.
Yeah.
And I love
And it's
it.
cold in here.
And it's freezing in here. No, I love it. And I love the fact that it doesn't hurt my body. It's the sprung factor is really, really important. And you know what? We've got so many beautiful roads, cobblestones. They're
Yeah.
lovely. But guess what? You know,
Uneven. yeah.
uneven. And a lot of people can feel really, really just not strong on it. With this, it's in the comfort of your own home. Like you said, going to the gym takes you a half an hour to get there.
Yeah.
Guess what? Gym memberships, I say this all the time, they're fantastic, but you have to go.
I love that.
Yeah.
But you have to go.
And it's
That's the
tricky
thing.
to fit it in your everyday. I struggle. I do go to the gym because I feel better when I come out. I don't enjoy going, but I feel better when I come out.
Yeah.
However, I don't always get because life is so busy. But I would get on this every single day.
Yeah.
Because it's in my home.
I mean, why not?
In my PJs. As long as you've got sensible shoes on,
Yeah.
you can get on this and walk whilst you're watching the news in the morning.
Yeah.
While the kettle's boiling. Do as many steps as you can. Honestly, hand on heart, you can walk yourself into a fitter you. Don't believe me, go on the internet and actually just write in, is walking good for my health? What are the health benefits of walking? And though they do say you've got to do 12,000 steps a day, actually put in, if I do 2,000 steps a day, is it good for me? You'll be blown away. There's lots of things we can't say, but have a look at the list of things it says it's good for. Our bodies are meant to move, and if you don't use it, you lose it. That gate, if you don't open that gate regularly, it gets stiff, doesn't it?
Yep.
You get there and you can't push it open. And that's our joints. If you're not using them, they get stiff, we get slow, we get sluggish, we get bigger as well. But if you're using your body, you're getting the juice in the joints, you're getting everything working. And the nicest thing is, nothing tricky. You haven't got to learn some really difficult steps. You haven't got to spin around and go into a really difficult tormented
choreography.
gym and then see this terrible equipment, or go into a class and you've got no idea which way you should be facing.
Yeah.
One step in front of another. At your home, in your home. When you've got 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
Yeah,
6 knots.
it works around you. That's the other thing
Absolutely.
I love about it.
I've just heard how busy the phones are, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
So many.
I would say this is the busiest we've ever been on our phone lines for anything.
Yeah, and we are approaching 50% of the stock
Yeah.
now, so
Check
please.
your baskets through.
If you've got it in a basket, apologies if you are waiting on the phones. If you can go to the website, please do. They will
Shall I
get
go and
to
answer
you.
the phones?
You go and answer
I'll go answer the phones. Hi, it's Katie.
I can't,
Hi,
sadly,
how are
otherwise I
you.
I would, but they will get to you as soon as they can. But if you can get onto the website, do that, just because our stock is getting
Yeah,
really
it's
low
really
now.
depleting. So
Do it, because we've sold out with this so
many times.
That February show, I'll never forget it when you were like, you have to go.
you can go home now. It's all
know.
gone.
It
Now,
was-
Katie,
Yes.
as far as storage, and when it
Yes.
arrives, it'll arrive flat, won't it?
It's going, it does,
Yeah.
yes.
So the handles will be down. The handles won't be sticking up, they'll be down.
Oh, you're so cute. Yes, it does. It arrives
That was
flat.
very
I say that
patronising.
I say that to
It
him
was
all the time.
really
Got to
patronizing.
tap me on the head. Right?
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Oh, he's so sweet.
Yes, it does arrive flat. But look, check this out, guys. Okay, let's just reiterate again. I love it when we do these late night shows because we all just get a little bit woo.
Woo. Middle of the night, what do you want?
Most treadmills, you have to have a crane or a forklift or something to move them into another.
Oh, 4 burly men or women.
Yes, exactly. And even the compactable ones, they're heavy. And 9 times out of 10, you probably don't have a gym or a cute little space. You're putting it in. I get this all the time. Oh yeah, my treadmill's in the shed. I'm like, how often do you use it? I don't use it.
What's the use of it there?
Why would you put it in a shed? Like, that's horrible, especially in the winter, freezing. This, the arms fold down. Check this out, guys. I mean, really.
So it's got wheels on the front,
I'm
really
going
easy to
go
move from room to room.
into conservatory, like you said. I would probably go in front of the TV and watch The Real Housewives of something, to my husband's dismay. But an hour is gone, boom, you're done.
And
Now
you've got how many steps in?
Oh
whilst
my
you've been
gosh!
watching that?
Honestly, when you sync this with any kind of fitness monitor,
Fitness
that you
app,
have,
yeah.
you'll be blown away.
Yeah,
you know?
well, I've been on it for such a small amount of time. Let's have a look how many steps I did on. I'm already on nearly 2,500 steps.
See, come on.
Yeah.
And that's so good.
I did those walking. We talked about this before. Those walking workouts on YouTube. Remember?
Yeah,
Get
there's
Fit with
loads,
Rick.
isn't there? Yeah.
Get Fit with Rick.
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
Yeah, so you watch that while you're on
I
the
did
treadmill.
10,000 steps
Brilliant.
with him. It's awesome.
Brilliant.
But you know what? It's fun and it's motivating. But what Rick doesn't have is upper body. And we do.
We have full body workout
And
here.
it is that constant pace that's so important. If you do regular walking outside or you try to walk outside when the weather's okay, you do go slow. If you've got a dog, you stop, you start. Yeah. With this, it's that constant pace. And that constant pace, you can hear it in my voice, gets your heart rate up. That burns
proper
the calories.
cardio workout.
Because it's like you're dancing, it's like you're running, it's like you're jogging, but because you're walking at that pace all the time.
Yeah.
Like you say, to have that upper body workout as well,
it's a game changer.
Brilliant.
It is a game changer. But for me, this is the game changer. I'm a New Yorker. I don't have place. I don't live.
Such a small amount of space.
Look at this. It's ridiculous. It's so compact. It's so tiny. I love it.
Remember, it will go under a sofa. It'll go under a bed when you're not using it. But it's really easy to get out, really quick to get out as well, because you've got those wheels on the front. The price is brilliant, but the deal is absolutely flying out of the door. So many of you have got them in baskets. Please, if you want to make sure you get it, confirm your order and check your basket out. Don't miss out.
Now, there is so many in baskets. Do please
check them out.
Check those baskets out. If you don't check out today and you miss out, you've missed out on saving £200.
That's it.
Isn't it? It's so frustrating, isn't it? Tomorrow you'll think, I'll get that treadmill. You'll go online, we haven't got it. You'll think, oh, they said it was elsewhere. And when you go elsewhere, on a whole, it's £200 more or just under £200 more. You're looking at the prices here. We had a look around. Max Health Fit, they $499, our regular price. Costco is got the best deal there, $479.98, and then you have got as well Home Right, and that's $499. £200 saving from two of those prices is our price. It's like our launch price right now.
Yep.
So the same price that we launched it, you've got an amazing, the lowest price today. Split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 payments, and it's yours. Not paying a gym membership every day of the week. And when you do go to the gym, I know when I go to the gym, I recognise people. And the equipment they use on a whole, and I'm the same, it's the treadmill and the cross trainer. This is a treadmill and a cross trainer. And it's in your home, and you don't need gym equipment.
Nope.
You don't need to brush your teeth.
Ooh.
You don't need makeup on. Your hair can be everywhere. A decent pair of shoes, you could be in your pyjamas.
Yep.
And just walk and watch the news in the morning. Walk whilst your kettle's boiling.
Yep.
And that will be the best kickstart to the day. You will be, hand on heart, even if you've never exercised before, you will feel so much better especially if you walk first thing. It gives you, I call it happy dolphins, it gives you happy endorphins, it gets your body going, it gets you get that buzz, and all of a sudden, rather than walking or exercising making you tired, exercise makes me feel better, gives me a kickstart to a better day, and I know you're going to feel exactly the same. But remember, it's walking, it's jogging, and you can run on this treadmill, so 3 different treadmills in one. And you've got the upper body workout, cross trainer or rowing machine, and seeing those different speeds as well there.
Yeah.
You can see, you can go from that lowest speed of 0.8 kilometres right up to 8 kilometres per hour. So you can get that proper run. It's got great bounce on there as well. Now, you can still add it into your basket. There are more of you with these in baskets right now than we've already sold. So confirm your order and check your baskets out. 155216 is your item number. Remember, £200 off our usual price, and with PayPal paying 3, you're looking at £102 on 98 pence on your first of 3 interest-free payments, and that includes your postage. Remember, doesn't matter what level of fitness, whether you're a beginner, whether you're intermediate, whether you're advanced, a real person who really loves a workout, it's for you as well. And the fact it stores away really easy.
The problem is stock. You do need to be super quick with that stock. 50% of that stock, well over 50%, is already gone, sold out, checked out. We have got so many in baskets. I would say possibly as many as we've already sold. So before we know it, we're going to have more people ordering than stock is available. Please check that basket through. It's not yours till you check out. But there are other items, and you are shopping ahead of us on the website as well, because once you've got PayPal, you can put other items into your basket. But something I think is such a great idea to buy, and you have got capped delivery as well, and so just that one delivery cost, is our fantastic watch.
This is a smartwatch, a life tracker from Kendox. It should be, well, with a reduced price of $79.99, but for the show, we're going to give you an extra £10 off. So if you do, well, look, there's my steps, nearly 2,500.
So that's been tracking them without you even realising. So at the end of the day, that's such a buzz. Sean can't believe he's walked so far. And and it gives you all this information. It's actually got 18 different sort of workout mode. So also, if you're jogging, if you're walking, if you're cycling, if you're swimming, it will track all of that. It's also got as well your body temperature, heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen levels. I love it because it's got find your phone. If you lose your phone, there is a button on your watch. I lose my phone 3-4 times a day.
An hour.
Sometimes it's in my hand, but it could be anywhere. And if you press that button, it will make your phone buzz, and you can find it, which
brilliant.
is
Just for that, it's worth every penny. Just
you
for
can
that.
answer your phone on that watch. So how often do you sit and you're waiting for a call? I did it the other day. I phoned the dentist. They were ringing back. I waited. Needed the wee. I'll just go to the toilet. They won't ring whilst I'm in the toilet. Of course they will.
Of course they will.
Did I take my phone to the toilet? No, because I don't really like taking my phone to the toilet.
But you had your watch.
But I hadn't still on my watch. They didn't know I was on the toilet. Booked my appointment. We got a dentist appointment.
She does a lot from there. Lots of meetings.
And how great is that? Because I would have missed the call if I hadn't been able.
Yeah.
You can send messages on your watch as well.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
So many features for a watch of this price. Remember, an extra £10 is going to come off the price. There are so many different modes, sports modes, where it tracks the different types of sports that you're doing. Calorie burn, sleep tracking on there.
I love the sleep tracking.
Oh, you love that as well, don't you?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
The health metrics, all those different health metrics, even just for the stepper that we saw there. So 177537 is your item number. Remember, it should be almost £100. Already had £20 off. We're going to give you another £10 off automatically at checkout. And if you use PayPal Pay in 3, it'll come down to less than £25 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
It actually does more than my smartwatch. I bought one of the very first smartwatches, and I can't remember, and I know it's awful, but it was many years ago.
It was when they first came out, wasn't it?
I've got menopause brain. So I've actually got a watch that it was either £500 or £600, and this does everything my watch does, and actually it also does more. So money-wise and battery life, oh my word, my watch always the battery's flat when I'm exercising, so it doesn't know. So then I feel like I haven't done it. This can last up to 7 days on one charge, all depending on how much you're using, what you're using it for. Mine, though, I have to charge at least once a day.
Yeah,
so
it's so brilliant
better in that respect.
We're going to look more in depth. Remember, if you've got this in a basket, when you go through to checkout, automatically an extra £10 off. 177537. Here's more about the Kendox.
Are you someone who loves staying on top of your fitness? Do you enjoy checking in with yourself to see how your day is going? Imagine having the power to monitor your activity, sleep, and even stats like heart rate and blood pressure, all in one place. What if you could do all of this and more with a single affordable wearable? Introducing the Kendox Life Tracker, your all-in-one companion that not only helps you keep track of your fitness, but also keeps you connected. Make and receive calls, receive messages, get social media notifications, set alarms, find your phone, and even listen to your music, podcasts, and audiobooks, all from your wrist. Ready to listen, to track your fitness, and take control of your day? The Kendox Life Tracker watch is here to help you check in with yourself, whether you're on the go or taking it slow. It's simple, easy to use, and takes just minutes to set up. All you need to do is download the app, pair your Kendox Life Tracker watch with your Apple or Android phone, and choose your favorite features with the intuitive touchscreen. That's it. You're ready to go. Curious about how many steps you've taken today? It's just a tap away. Trying to stay fit and want to see how many calories you've burnt? You've got it right there on your wrist. And when it comes to tracking your sleep, the Kendox Life Tracker goes beyond just showing you how long you slept. It sends data to the app which breaks down your sleep patterns. Check the app to reveal periods of light and deep sleep. Now that's something cool to wake up to. It's so much more than just a watch. With its built-in loudspeaker and microphone, you can make and receive calls and messages directly from your wrist, giving you the freedom of hands-free talking wherever you are. When connected via Bluetooth, your Kendox Life Tracker watch is always with you, ready to keep you connected even when your phone isn't in reach. It's the perfect solution for staying in touch anytime, virtually anywhere, all from your wrist.
I'd be lost without my smartwatch, and it's just as easy to use as your phone. I'm not technical.
Yeah, it's really
easy to use, and it's really easy to order, and you do get extra discount, and you don't even need to use a code.
So we've already reduced it by £20, but when you go through to checkout and you pop it in your basket, you'll get an extra £10 off the price. So it'll come down to $69.99. You'll still have those PayPal payments available, 3 interest-free payments. It's less than £25 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you want to go for the Kendox Life Tracker. 177537 is your item number there, so add that into your basket. shopontv.co.uk.
It is so easy to order. Check your baskets through. Great gift idea as well. If you're thinking present-wise, a great gift for so many different people, whether it is friends, relatives, nieces, nephews, everybody wants a smartwatch. But we have to get back to our treadmill, and I've got to warn you, we've got as many people ordering now as stock we've already sold. I truly believe we could lose this tonight, and great. That means so many of you, so many of you are going to walk yourself into a fitter you. And like Sean says, how many times have we sold out of this treadmill? 3, 4? Yeah. Time and time and time again. We had a vast amount of stock, so we didn't expect it tonight, but we've been super busy, and that's great. Want to get healthier.
If you've just joined us and you're thinking, oh, a treadmill, it's going to be too big. Well, this folds down. Storage-wise, it's brilliant. A treadmill, will I use it because I'm not someone who does loads of fitness? That's me, but I know I need to get my steps in, and you can do this on lots of different speeds. The fact you can walk on it, you can jog on it, you can actually run on this treadmill because it's got a bounce to it. It goes up to 8 kilometres per hour. It's a brilliant machine at a fabulous price. We've got almost a £200 saving against the usual price. So now is the time to get it whilst we've got it in stock. When it comes to the different speeds, remember you've got lots of different options from 0.8 kilometres up to 8 kilometres per hour. Really easy for you to move around as well because it's got wheels on there. It only weighs 24 kilos. That's pretty much the weight of your holiday suitcase.
It is. Well, I did take my mum's upstairs. My mum's got hers upstairs. She walks on it nice and slow because you've got the slow option there, and just uses the handles as stability, really. The middle one, I'm sort of halfway through, so sort of around about 4 kilometres per hour, doing a nice brisk walk, and I'm using the upper body workout handles. So I'm using it like a cross trainer. You can use it as a rowing machine. And then on the last picture, I'm running. And you can run faster than that. You can go up to 8 kilometres per hour. So you can run, and you can either hang on to the handlebars or use your arms like you are jogging. You've got an amazing machine that, in my mind, because it is a walking treadmill, a jogging treadmill, a running treadmill, a cross trainer with the arms, and then it's also like a rowing machine with the arms. It's like 5 machines in one that you can use at home. It takes up to 18.9 stone in weight as well. So the great thing is, the whole family can use this. This is something that it's not just for one person.
It will be that bit of kit where you motivate yourself to see
compete.
Who can do the furthest time, who can be on it for the longest. We worked with a great model previously when we did treadmills.
Oh, she was fabulous.
And she used to walk around the world on a treadmill. She'd get on the treadmill, she'd put the TV on, and she'd go to something like YouTube, and she'd put in a walk around
like
Sydney Harbour
down
Bridge,
the track, or
a walk on Bondi Beach.
And you know, we watched her change. She was a lovely lady, and she was a lovely lady. She bought the machine, she came to model, and then she bought the treadmill, and then she used it so much she really started noticing a difference in herself. And we noticed she was coming in wearing different clothes.
Yeah.
You know, more confident about what she was wearing makeup.
Changed the makeup, changed the hair.
Looked amazing. And she really changed her body shape. She felt great. And she felt that good that she did something that she'd wanted to do for years, and that was book a cruise. And that was like, well, why have you booked a cruise now when you've wanted to cruise for all these years? It's just because I'm confident now I can walk around the ship.
Get around the ship, yeah.
I can do the stairs on the ship. You know, I can get about and really enjoy it. And that's what the treadmill did. And the treadmill she bought was purely a walking treadmill. She purely walked herself
just for walking
into a healthier you. You've got a treadmill which you can walk, but you can jog, you can run, and you've got these amazing upper body arms that allows you to use it like a cross trainer or even a rowing machine.
And it's really important to point out that they have great resistance in them. As Hayley pulls back on those, you'll really see her muscles activate because they've got up to 30 kgs resistance in those arms. So you are getting that upper body workout as well as your lower body workout. And like you always say, Hayley, there are 2 machines you use in the gym, the cross trainer, and the treadmill. This has got both in one.
And I can never get on the rowing machine because they're always really busy. So I've got all of this in one in my home. Don't need a gym outfit, don't need to brush my teeth, I don't need to brush my hair, I don't need makeup on. As long as I've got sensible shoes on, I could be on my treadmill in my pyjamas. Go on the internet and just put is walking good for me? And the benefits of walking. Actually, and I know they do say we should do about 12,000 steps a day. Put in, if I do 2,000 steps a day, is it good for my health? Honestly, you'll be blown away. I wish we could show you the list.
Well, Leslie, our producer, has just done exactly that, and she's put in about the benefits of 30 minutes walking a day. You'll be amazed at what comes up and those benefits. So do that at home on your own search engine.
The NHS are really passionate that we should walk a brisk 10 minutes of daily walk. So if you just manage to do 10 minutes a day, it has lots of health benefits, and it counts towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise. Now, I always think that sounds so much. It's 20 minutes a day, virtually. So you could do 2 10-minute workouts. You could do 4 5-minute walks, and that's your weekly exercise in it, over that week. It's recommended for adults aged 19 to 64, and my mum, who's 87 in a couple of weeks, she walks on this treadmill. She only walks on it, and she'll only just walk as far as she can, and when she's tired she'll get off and she'll go back downstairs. And then if she didn't walk as far as she wanted to, if she looks down and thinks, oh, I should have done a little bit more, she'll go back up a little bit later on and do some more steps. So wherever you are in life, you might be super fit, but you're fed up about paying for the gym. You're not getting to the gym because of work, because of shifts. So you can run on this. but then perhaps you really like to jog, but now it's too hot to jog outside and you're really missing that exercise. You could have a fan on you at home and you could be jogging, watching the news, watching your favourite soap. Whenever you fit this into your everyday, and for me it's always in the morning, and try it, because exercising in the morning first thing, it will be for me it's the best thing I can do. It gives me a great feeling up here. I've got energy for the day. I'm buzzing. It's a bit like having that first cup of coffee. I've walked myself into someone that's ready for the day. Whereas when I don't exercise, I'm sluggish, I'm slow, I can't get going. I don't get anything done. And I feel miserable. I didn't exercise today and I felt miserable driving into work. Now I feel alive. And that's what exercise is about. It's not about, you don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to be really hot and sweaty. You just need to move. If you want to get hot and sweaty, just go to the speed where you can get hot and sweaty. And we're hot and sweaty in the studio. But you can just walk. Walk yourself into a better you, a healthier you, a fitter you. And for me personally, better up here. I feel better about myself. Mentally, I feel that I've done something. I've done the right thing. I've moved. And if you don't use it, you lose it. Yep. That's why we get stiff. That's why we get bigger, because we're meant to use our bodies. And with this, you can use the whole of the body, not just lower body, upper body as well. It's like you're multitasking. I know a lot of people that go to the gym, they have arm days and they have leg days. Well, you've got an arm and leg day every day you get onto this machine, because you can do it all at once. I mean, how great is that? We're so busy, check your baskets through. All you're doing today is investing in you. And you're the most important person here. Perhaps you look after somebody, and if you're not fit and well, you're not going to be able to look after them. Well, perhaps you're worried about you. Perhaps you're worried about who's going to look after you, because you know you're not in the place you want to be and you would like to be a little bit healthier, a little bit fitter. This is one step in front of each other. Not a difficult class, not asking you to go cycling all over the world. We're not asking you to do some really difficult gym equipment. One step in front of another. We're walking. If we're lucky enough to be able to walk, you're walking yourself there into a better, healthier, fitter you. And go on the internet and search if walking's good for you, if jogging's good for you, if running's good for you. You can do all of that. If a cross trainer is good for you, if a rowing machine is good for you, that's all in this machine. Now, when we sell out, and I say that because this stock will go, if it doesn't go tonight, it will go very, very quickly. We're massively busy. We've got more people ordering now than stock is available. So 60% of the stock has gone. And if you all checked out, we're going to be in a situation where we are struggling, and lots of you could miss out. But so please check your basket out. But if we do sell out tonight, don't panic. You can buy it elsewhere. You will kick yourself.
Yeah, because you won't get it on.
By missing that flight, it's £600.
Our usual price. Well, our usual price, almost £500 at Max Health, almost £500 at Costco, just shy of 480 at Home Right, almost 500 with us right now. This is the price we launched at, and we've held that price, but who knows how long we can do that for. £299, and it comes down to £102.98 if you've got PayPal and Pay in 3 on the website. 155216. You can still add it into your basket and steal it out of someone else's basket. That's a bit cheeky, I know, but you can still get hold of it.
I've just realised that price, and then you've got this is so £300. If I've worked it out right, that is about.
Oh God, here she goes.
It's about just over 5 months of my gym membership.
Gosh, not even 6 months membership.
Not even half a year of my gym membership. And you've got your walking machine,
whenever
your
you
jogging
want
machine, your running machine, and you've got your cross trainer, and you've got your rowing machine, all in one.
It really is a multitask.
I mean, this is the thing. Max Health, this is the only company that has combined a treadmill and a cross trainer.
And with the resistance that this has as well, because that's the biggest
amazing.
thing.
That's really important.
These aren't just comedy arms. These
You're getting
are
done. You're getting your workout done all at the same time. I love that you said you go to the gym for the cross trainer, the rowing machine, and the rowing machine is always busy.
Can't get on it.
Can't get on it. Do you know, there's no lines, and like you said, this is in the comfort of your own home.
And it's at your pace. It's whenever you want to do it. First thing in the morning, last thing at night.
Yes, and I love that you get up and do it in the morning. But that's the best way to do it. Get up, get your walk in, and like you said, next week is going to be really hot. Then it might be too cold. Then it might be rainy.
Yep.
Then you might might be too tired. We all suffer from lack of motivation. We just do.
Of course.
But the point is, if it's in the comfort of your own home, you're seeing the results, like the model that you talked about. You see the results because you're getting those biceps, triceps, you're getting into the pecs, you're getting into the abs, you're getting into the whole back area. Why do we get bingo wings? What is that? It's so gross.
Your skin goes so soft and nasty
It's
as you get
awful.
older.
It just
and it's
doesn't make
really
any
difficult
sense.
to work, but this is working.
It's working
This is working.
so many areas.
And I said to you this a little earlier, I did an event for 5 days and I was so sore, you guys. And I use this all the time, but because I was on it constantly.
Yeah.
You really feel the result, and we're wearing less. It's summer. We
Yeah,
cannot
so we want to
ignore
look
it.
our best, don't
Tank
we?
tops, bikinis.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You want to be able to strut around.
Just getting your shorts out.
Just getting the shorts
Getting
out.
your legs out, your shorts are out in the summer. You want your legs to
Exactly.
look their best. Well, if you're on here, remember this is for every level of fitness. If you just want to get those steps in, it's
Yeah.
perfect for you. That's me. If you're someone who loves fitness, that's Hayley. It makes her feel better and look better, obviously. But the feeling as well is so important. But then if you're in between that, the fact that this machine does so much for so many levels.
Listen, the 30 kg resistance in the arms, I wouldn't walk. I wouldn't do anything but walk because I like to use the arms. I like
Right.
to get the whole workout done. I'm kind of that get in, get out. I'm not going to do a cardio day. I'm not going to do a leg day.
It's all in one.
I'm going to get it all done in one. And I'm going to show you how to use it again because
Great.
it couldn't be any easier. And Katie needs easy.
We like easy.
We like easy. So I'm pulling this little toggle back. You have a toggle that's like your remote. You have a safety in case you're not feeling very safe.
So if that red toggle's not in the arm, it
does
won't
not work.
will it?
It's like the key to the machine, really.
It's the key. It's the golden ticket. Yeah. So if you have kids, hide it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't want 'em
anybody
using it,
that you
just
don't
hide it
want
away.
using it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm going to pull the toggle forward. I'm just going to press it. You always get a 3, 2, 1. And then you're off and starting. And slow. It starts at 0.8 kilometers per hour. So we talked about this earlier, but if you're rehabilitating, if you haven't been walking, if you're not very mobile for some reason.
And you just want to get that full movement,
Yes, exactly.
nice and slowly.
Nice and slow. So it is for any age.
And
you know?
like we always say, if you are rehabilitating, always check with your
Always check
doctor or
with
your
your
health
doctors.
practitioner. But I know when Hayley's mum had her hips done, first thing they said, got to get up, got to get moving.
As soon as she was awake, they wanted
Yeah.
to get up and walking. And moving was so important. If you don't use it, you lose it. You
That's
want to
it.
get those joints
Yeah.
working and flexible. Like Sean said, always check with your GP, your surgeon. But the nice thing is this goes so nice and slow that this is how my mum still walks at home now.
Yeah.
It's on that slow pace for as long as she can. She uses the handlebars just for stability, really.
She uses them static, doesn't
Yeah.
she? So
Because they are stable. They're very
Yeah,
stable.
yeah.
When I had my knee surgery, I had to have keyhole surgery. They got me out of bed, and they took the things out and walking. I was like,
You're
are
like,
you
what?
crazy? But yeah, and I wish I could be in the office when you talk to your GP about whether walking is good for you.
Exactly, we say that,
Just
don't
see
we?
him rolling around on the
Say
ground.
to the doctor, is walking good for
Walking
me?
is so good for you. And you know what? Walking pads are great. I think this is really sturdy. I think
Yeah.
this feels like
well,
you're
it
on-
has to be because you can run on it. can't
Exactly. You can get up to a nice run. It's just really, really sturdy. But you guys, those arms, man, you really feel it. And that rowing machine action, I love, because you're really getting into the biceps and triceps. I love this cross train. Now disconnect the feet. So if you're walking a little bit faster, you might not be able to pull the arms at the speed that your feet are going.
Right, okay.
Just walk, walk, walk. Get your arms
Yeah, it's
in.
forgetting your feet, really, because your feet will
Yeah.
just keep on walking.
They'll just
It's one
keep
of those
walking.
Natural
Yeah.
things if we're lucky enough to be able to walk. So let them walk, and then concentrate on the arms.
Let them
And you'll
walk.
be blown away at the resistance on these arms.
Yeah, and then I love this this particular motion with the
It
arms.
is really good.
They lock in place. It feels like I'm riding a bicycle up a hill. Okay.
Yeah, because you're putting that pressure on different areas.
Yeah.
aren't you?
All on the sort of the bottom, the back of the bottom, the back of the legs. You could.
Yeah.
It is like walking up a really steep hill.
I bet you
Yeah.
can really feel that in the calves as well.
I can
can't
feel it
you?
in the calves, the ankles, up into the hamstrings, into my glutes, and into my hips as well.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so good for that core area all the time.
It does feel like you're on up a hill as
It
well.
does. It really does.
It's a great way to increase the speed too. So if you're not wanting to walk that fast, you know, while you're standing upright, it's a great way to put the speed on. And as you can tell,
It gives you that cardio workout as well.
Yeah, exactly.
The more you do, obviously. Now, we did have an email earlier saying, how long should I walk for? Well, it's completely, that was Tom. Hi,
Tom. I remember Tom.
It's completely up to you, isn't it?
I get that question, Tom. I get that question all the time, by the way. And it's completely up to you, you know.
And the more the better, obviously.
Every little helps. So if you can only
exactly.
do 5 minutes, amazing.
Amazing.
If you can build to 10, if you can build to 20, fantastic. If you want to use it a few times a day and just do 5 minutes 4 times a day,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you've done 20 minutes. So yeah, as much or as little as you can do, every step is a step to a healthier you, a fitter you. Because walking, put in the benefits of walking on the internet, because you will be blown away of how important walking is.
Yeah, exactly. And because you've got that little loop on the top of the treadmill, you've got that loop of how long you've been on, the calories that you've burned.
And we're seeing Hayley's readout.
That's my speed first of all.
The speed, yeah.
Then it moves on.
To the time.
Yeah.
Then to the distance that you've gone.
Okay.
And also the calories. And because you're adding the arms, you can pretty much double up the calorie burn.
Right, because
you know?
it's not taking that into account, is it? That's just the
Exactly.
walking.
This will also connect with any of your health monitors. So,
Okay.
you know, if you want to track your steps, we're all tracking steps now.
Yeah, you saw on the Ken Docs that I'm wearing, it's tracked the steps that I've done.
It's great.
And you don't always think as well, because I think sometimes you get frightened about steps, because we've got it in our heads, we should do at least 12,000 steps a day, 20,000 steps. I did 30,000 steps. It's a lot to fit in your day, isn't it?
Too much pressure.
That's a lot
Too
going
much
up and
pressure.
downstairs before you go to bed. It's too much pressure.
Right.
Whereas actually, if you just put onto the internet, it's 2,000 steps a day good for me. Have a look.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
See what it says.
2,000 steps, oh my goodness, yes, really good for you. So every step you take is helping to a healthier you.
Now, the other great thing with this particular machine, the Max Health, is that it's not taking up a whole room.
Oh, yeah. Let's show
It's
that.
not weighing a ton.
No.
It's easy to move, it's easy to store.
It's 24 kilos, guys, but guess what? It's on wheels.
Like it?
Honestly, I say this all the time, but most treadmills, you could just never do what I'm going to do in a second. Most treadmills, you need a crane or a forklift to move it. And
Once it's in position, you're never moving it again.
You're never moving it again. And you put it in the most unopportune rooms because, you know, you're not going to put a big treadmill into your lovely living room.
No, and they're normally really complicated. They have like a whole wraparound desk.
Well, you feel like you need a spare room, perhaps you need a gym room, perhaps you need to build a gym. Whereas actually this will just fit into your home so easily.
And it's so pretty. So the arms fold flat completely.
Okay.
And this is how you do get it in the box.
Comes flat.
And then you're just going to roll it to wherever you want to work out. And that, for me, I just absolutely love.
Right.
Because you can put it, like we just said, in front of the TV. Basically, you would put it on for maybe an hour's program that you like to watch. Before you know it, the hour's over and you've been on your treadmill.
You forget you're working out,
That's
don't
it.
you?
Exactly.
Well, you're watching the TV, you're watching the news, you're watching your favourite soap, and all of a sudden the time's gone. You're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Look at these
look what
steps.
I've done.
Look what I've done.
And you
How amazing is
know,
that?
on that LCD light, you can challenge yourself every single day that you get on it. You were like, okay, I was on it for 10 minutes yesterday. I'm going to be on it for 15 today. Okay, I burned 25, however many calories. I'm going to do. You can just keep challenging yourself. Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps you've eaten a chocolate bar and you think, oh, I shouldn't have eaten that. Have a look at the calories and walk until you've walked those calories
boom,
off.
you better walk it off. And guess what? Yes, of course you can slide it underneath a couch or a table, what have you, but it also balances on its own. So you could put it behind a door. It's also quite sleek, you know.
It's quite slim, isn't it? We put it against a regular ironing board, and our ironing board was thicker. You know, you can see it slides under the sofa. Our ironing board the ironing board wouldn't have gone under that sofa, but the treadmill did. So it's sort of wider than that. It's so narrow, and it was actually taller, our ironing board.
Yeah.
This was slightly wider that way, but only a tiny bit. It was quite amazing.
Yeah.
The one thing I didn't say, and I should have mentioned this eons ago, but there's 6 stabilizers underneath the treadmill, and that means that your carpets, hardwood floors, precious, you know, any kind of flooring that you have is going to be protected.
So it's got like a protector underneath.
Yeah,
It helps
so you're
stop the
protected.
noise as well.
Yes.
So if you are in a flat, or perhaps we've had emails often from ladies that have had babies and children, and they try and exercise where they're sleeping, so they don't want anything noisy. They're actually really nice and quiet.
They're
And well, we
so
have two
quiet.
running, and they're super quiet, aren't they?
Compared to most treadmills, they have a kind of a hum, and some of them
that's
have a
very
vibration.
true. They do, yeah.
And this is so quiet. It's unbelievable. And again, when you get it, everything is assembled. The only thing you have to do, and I always say this is Katie proof, is that there's a little jack inside the arms, and the jack actually is what connects the electrics. So you just put that little jack together, and then it gives you an Allen key, and the Allen key you screw in the handles.
Okay,
Right,
and that's it.
it.
And that's
the
it.
build.
Yeah, that's
and then
the
when you take it out from under the couch, under the sofa, you just lift your handles up, you plug it in, and you're ready to
That's
go,
it,
aren't you?
exactly.
It never runs away with you as well. I love that
No,
little
the toggle is
that's on
really
there.
nice.
Toggle's
So
great.
Yeah.
if you're going
Really
backwards,
controlled.
that toggle is slowing me down. So I can slow down right to the lowest speed. Well, actually, I can turn it off, hold it back, and that's going to turn it off.
Yeah.
So it will stop. So then when you start, you just very simply push it forward once. It will count down 3, 2, 1. Now it goes to the lowest speed, which is 0.8 kilometres. So if you are rehabilitating, if perhaps you need to do some exercise, perhaps you've got a little bit of physio exercises, it's going to allow you to do those.
Well, you work through every single joint at this
Absolutely.
kind of speed. And we always say, if you're rehabilitating, check with your GP or your health practitioner. But just to be able to do this, to get that full work through on every single
The
muscle,
whole
is
range
great.
of motion in the foot.
Yeah.
That's so important. I love it.
And then if you just push forward once, it will just go up
Little clicks.
to 9.9,
0.9.
1.0.
Then 1 kilometre, yeah.
1.1,
Yeah.
1.2, 1.3, 1.4. So you can go really slowly. If I hold it forward, it will go up faster. And you've got complete control. You can stop and it'll stop. You can go down and it will go down. It's as easy as that.
Easy.
Easy, yeah.
My gosh.
That's the other great thing.
Gym equipment's difficult, everybody. You need like a manual just to turn it on. Do you know what I mean? They're great. Fantastic. So this is easy, easy, easy. I love it. And don't forget, a lot of us are working from home, okay? I get so many people get this because they have standing desks. And because it's 62 centimeters wide,
Right.
you can just scoot up your standing desk. And then before you know it, because it's so quiet, you're on a Teams call and no one knows that
Working
you're actually
away.
on your treadmill.
Yeah, and you're getting your workout. It's such a brilliant deal that we've got for you. Remember, we've kept it at the launch price that we did originally. It's in stock right now, but who knows how long that stock's going to last. 60% of the stock is gone. Oh my goodness. If you want to get this, now is the time to check out. We do apologise if you're waiting on the phones, and there are queues on the phones. If you can go to the website, please do. The operators will get to you as soon as possible. We've been so busy. The price is a £200 saving against our usual price, and if you buy it elsewhere at Max Health, £499, at Costco just shy of £480, at Home Right just shy of 500 again. We've got a 200. It's not a little saving, it's a £200
Well, you would kick yourself,
saving.
wouldn't you?
That's it.
Sometimes you get £10 off, sometimes you get £20 off.
which is
sometimes
great.
It's £50 off, amazing. But when it's £200,
Come on.
and you missed out, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, you're not going to buy it now, are you? You'd perhaps think, oh, it's only a tenner more, I'll still get it. But if you miss out tonight, and we are massively busy, and you miss out on a £200 saving,
That's huge.
you're not going to buy it. And that means you're not going to help yourself get fitter, feel better about yourself, because there is something about exercise that gives you that feeling.
Yeah.
And we've got a great, this was an email that came into us on a live show. It was a previous treadmill, very similar to this, but didn't have the arms and the resistance. And if I'm honest, it was just a walking
Wasn't
treadmill.
quite as good as this.
You couldn't jog, you couldn't run. So this is a lot more. But this gives you an idea of how, well, life-changing, the lady says, the treadmill was to her. She said, this treadmill is fantastic value, and this is even better because we told you about the saving you've got. And it's literally changed my life. She said, I'm not over-exaggerating. It truly, it's changed my life. I'd become lazy, and I think we all get there, and sluggish, eating far too much of the wrong stuff. So drinking tea and fizzy drinks, and I was indulging in sweets and snacking all day because I'd been working from home. I had a moment of clarity and realised what a slippery slope I was on when I jumped to a size 16, and I think we all get there, those clothes start to get tighter. But the other thing was I was getting out of breath doing the simplest of tasks, and that gets a bit scary, doesn't it? You think, I need to do something. So I saw a treadmill whilst channel hopping. I thought, what have I got to lose? On my first day, I walked 3,000 steps and it was okay. The next day, I walked 5,000 steps and then my journey began. I now do 3 walking sessions each day, a total of 12,000 steps. I have a glass of water before and after every session, no fizzy drinks, no silly snacking now. And if I do feel sluggish or I need a boost, I jump back on for 10 minutes and I'm totally energised. My mind is better focused. I'm more positive, she says. I eat well, I drink well, I feel great, and she said, and I smile more.
Oh,
how great is that? And the list goes on. This I put down to the treadmill as it absolutely motivated me into getting my body moving. I use it every day and I love it. And that's what it's about, getting your body moving. Our bodies are meant to move. We're not meant to be sat all day. And the great thing with this treadmill is you can just walk at the slowest pace, 0.8 kilometres. But then you can jog, you can run, you can brisk walk, you've got the upper body workout. To me, it's a walking treadmill, it's a jogging treadmill, it's a running treadmill, it's a cross trainer because of the arms, and we'll show you those as well. Amazing resistance in those arms. And it's a rowing machine. So to me, this is 5 in 1 in your home, allowing you to exercise as and when you've got a few minutes. And every minute helps. Every step counts.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't have to get on this and be on it for 2 hours.
No.
Get on it and do 5 minutes. Get on it and watch your favourite soap without even thinking. If we're lucky enough to be able to walk, we don't have to think about walking. And then get that arm workout at the same time. And before you know it, that's your exercise for the day done.
That's the best. The game changer for me is the arms. I love the fact that you can.
The arms are brilliant.
Done at the same time, and you really feel it, that 30 kg resistance. I mean, it's just, you really, really feel it. I love the rowing machine. I love grazing the elbows into the rib cage and getting into the biceps and the triceps. And again, like I've talked about, I love this, like you're riding a bike.
And do try this, because I was like, really, what does this do? Oh my word. It's like you're walking up a really steep hill.
And carrying a backpack.
Yeah, it's amazing. So all the bottom is working, all the back of the legs.
Great. It's absolutely fantastic. And don't forget, you've got that LCD light. You can challenge yourself. You can continue working with this to get your result, but you can keep, you know, growing every single day, every single time you use it.
Well, you have got on the front of your machine, you've got the speed, you've got the calorie count on that machine as well. And that really gives you a buzz. Perhaps I can go a bit faster, perhaps I can burn more calories. The distance you've been, there's a timer on there, how long you've been on. You can actually compete with the rest of the family.
Yeah.
And Sean's on the machine now, so Sean's 6'4", and there's still enough stride for Sean's big, long dancing girl legs. You haven't got good legs, darling, haven't you?
I tell you what, you should see me doing the can-can.
Yes, you can.
It's a treat for everyone.
But so it is for the whole family, whatever size you are. It takes up to, as well, weight-wise, 18.9 stones. That's 120 kilograms.
But the fact that I can really stride out with confidence.
And you do, because when we're out, you know when you go out as a lady and you have a little bit of a tighter dress on, he's walking like that, and I'm like this. Can you walk a bit slower? Because my legs won't go. My legs will only go that way. I can't do that.
This skirt's too tight.
I was like, can you slow down? But he strides, and you can see you can stride on this, which means as well you've got that distance to run as well. Even though it's so compact, it's been designed so you've got the space to jog and run. 2/3 of the entire stock has sold out and gone.
Is that real?
If you all check your baskets out now, we're getting to that situation.
It has to be real, Katie. You're not allowed to say it if it's not real.
Out. Please check. Of course it's real, Katie. Please. You know, if you've watched us before, how many times have we sold out of this?
Yeah.
I think
A
about
lot.
4 times.
Yep.
At least, and about 3 of those was in about the first hour. We did have a great amount of stock, but that stock is depleting.
Yep.
And what you're doing is investing in you. Perhaps you've got a holiday book, perhaps you've got a cruise book, like we said about the model that worked for us many years ago, walked herself into a fitter her, and then booked a holiday on a cruise because she knew she was fit enough to walk around the cruise. She could do the stairs on the cruise. She felt confident to go on a cruise. She started dressing differently. She did her makeup differently. She changed her hair. She looked amazing, and she walked herself there because the treadmill we had then was only a walking treadmill. This is a jogging treadmill, a running treadmill. So if you really are into fitness, you can use it as a running treadmill in your own home. But don't forget those arms.
The arms.
Those handlebars actually will allow you to get an upper body workout like it's a cross trainer, which is so good, the cross trainer, for your bingo wings, the underarm area, so good for the muscles on the front, so good for the back fat. And as a lady, you know those 3rd and 4th busts that you get under your arms?
Horrible.
What's that all about? Working all that area. And that horrible this bit, I hate this
Horrible.
bit. Why did this come? But again, you're working that, because the only way to work that is to rock climb or to row, and you can use it in that rowing motion. It's absolutely brilliant.
I love it. I love
And
it.
you really feel like
You
you're getting
really feel
results.
it.
You're seeing on the
Loads
bottom
of
of the screen all our new customers. Welcome, welcome to the Shop on TV family, and welcome back if you are shopping with us once again. Remember, it's really easy to order. You just need the item number at the top of the screen.
It might not be so easy soon because there's going to be more people ordering than stock.
But you can still get it now if
You
you're
can still
quick.
get it right now.
That price is incredible.
Yeah,
That's
price.
our
Well,
lot.
you've
That's-
got really a £200 saving, not only from our price, but you've got a market-beating price elsewhere. You can see here at Max Health Fit, they've got it at £4.99. That's our regular price, as have homeright.co.uk, £4.99. Costco, they've got it at £479.98, so you've got a really good discount there. But our deal, we've actually matched our launch show price, £299. That breaks down to 3 payments of £102.98. I've worked out, that works out for my gym membership, I'd probably get just over 5 months, and that's it. You have got this in your home every day of the week, every week of the month, every month of the year, for you to use when you've got 5 minutes. I can't go to the gym for 5 minutes. It takes me half an hour to get to the gym. So by the time I get to the gym and do 5 minutes, that was pointless, wasn't it? But you can jump on here for 5 minutes. You can jump on here for 10 minutes. Every minute counts, doesn't it, Sean?
It really does, and it doesn't matter what level of fitness you are. You can see between myself and Hayley very different levels. I'm someone who doesn't really like fitness.
In height as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But also in fitness. You hate fitness.
But I know I need to do something.
And you don't mind walking.
No.
And it's natural.
And it feels good on here because you're not just walking. Remember, with these arms, you've got up to 30 kg of resistance.
And you can feel that resistance.
And you've got such an array of speeds with this. You can go from 0.8 kilometres right up to 8 kilometres an hour. So you can actually run on this. And it's not heavy on the joints because it's got like a bounce back.
It's got a really nice spring on it. I don't run well at all. I've not got good knees at all. So running on a pavement would just kill my knees. I know the next day I just wouldn't be able to walk. Running on here, because it's got that nice spring, just feels so comfortable to me. So if you do want to jog, if you do want to run, much nicer than running on a solid pavement, on a solid road. Much nicer than running out in the heat that we've got at the minute. You can have a fan on you, you can be exercising at home, or running in the wet and the cold and the dark.
Well, that's the thing,
There's so many reasons we don't exercise. And this is in your home, so there's so many reasons you will.
And it's not overtaking a room in your home. Remember, it folds flat, the handles fold down, it'll go underneath a sofa, it'll go underneath a bed. If you want to move it from room to room, it's easy because it's got wheels on the front. It only weighs 24 kilos total weight when you want to move it, but you're not carrying all that weight when you move it. You just lift it up from the back and use the wheels to maneuver it around your home. Have it in front of the TV. That model we talked about, she used to put it in front of the TV, go on YouTube and Google where she could walk.
She walked all over the world.
Yeah.
And she truly did, because she only had a walking treadmill without the arms as well, with the upper body. She walked herself into a healthier her, a happier her. She changed. We watched her change. We watched her body shape change, her clothes change, her makeup change, her hair change. And then she booked a holiday that she'd dreamt of booking for absolutely years. And she said, I've booked a cruise. And we're like, well, why have you never been on a cruise if you wanted to cruise so much? She was like, because I was really worried I wouldn't get round the cruise ship.
Yeah.
I didn't walk well. She said, now I'm walking again. I'm walking well. I know I'll get round the cruise ship. I know I'll be able to do the stairs, you know, when the lifts are busy and things. I'll be able to go out on those trips. So she changed her life by buying the treadmill. That actually, we'd paid her to come in and model and she ended up buying the treadmill and completely changing her life. But the lovely thing with this treadmill is you can really run, as you're seeing there. You can really jog on this treadmill. You can walk nice and slow if you want to. But this is the biggest game changer, the arms. Because this is like a cross trainer now, which is, when I go to the gym, I use a treadmill and I use a cross trainer. So this is my cross trainer. I always want to use the rowing machine, but I don't like people to see me row. And also the rowing machine is always really, really busy. So you've got the rowing machine, you've got the cross trainer, you've got a walking treadmill, you've got a jogging treadmill, you've got a running treadmill. It's like a 5-in-1. And actually, lean forward, it's like you're walking up a hill. So now you are uphill climbing, which is great. You can feel it all down the back of the legs and the buttocks. Honestly, it's so versatile, this.
It's such a great machine and such a great price, but we're getting busier and busier. This always seems to happen just after 2:30. I think either people are getting up and going to work on a shift, or they're coming in from their shift. And flick on the TV now. You can catch us every night, ITV1 and STV, through the hours of midnight and 3 a.m. We have a massive array of products. You can catch up all our previous shows on our YouTube channel. So go to YouTube and click and subscribe. And you can even catch us on Freeview.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, we might have sold out.
Yes.
So I'm really sorry if you can't get it, because honestly, we could lose this. We have got so many people ordering. And we really, truly could be in a situation at the end of the show where more people are ordering than stock's available. And that means you could check your basket out and it could say, sorry, sold out. It's not yours till you check out. We could have, say we've got 10 left. There could be 610 of you ordering. Now, that means if you all checked out once, 600 of you would miss out, and only the first 10 people that checked out would get it. Doesn't mean, though, that it's not available to you right now. Even if we've got everything in what we call allocation, it's still ours till you check out. So you could still be the first one to order it, check out and get it. Now we are approaching just having 30% of the stock left. We're approaching 70% of the stock sold out. We're massively busy on the phones tonight, which is fabulous. If you are in a queue though, we do apologise. I'll get to you as soon as I can. If you can jump onto the website, please do. As soon as you can get onto the website, pop it into your basket and check that basket out, because sadly we are in a situation where it could be a miss out show if you don't check out tonight. Check out everything else on the website as well. We've got the collagen.
The collagen supplement is brilliant. We've got the Kendox Life Tracker. That's on a show special. You'll get an extra £10 off with that at checkout. You've got the Renfo scales. Those scales are brilliant for £20. You've got 13 different metrics on there, so you can track again all those different health metrics if you link it with your phone. So just £20 for the scales there that you can see. Check everything out there on the website. It is the easiest way to shop. We are still busy on the phones, even though it's this time of night. If you can go to the website, please do. shopontv.co.uk. Apologies if you are waiting on the phones. The operators will get to you as soon as possible. But you've seen how versatile the machine is here. Not only is it a treadmill, like you said, Hayley, it's a rowing machine, it's a cross trainer.
That's it, and it's a jogging treadmill, it's a running treadmill. Yep. A lot of treadmills that you have at home are purely walking treadmills, but you have got a machine that goes up to 8 kilometres per hour. So you can do a nice brisk walk, you can do a jog, you can do a proper run. You can use the handles, you can not use the handles, but when you use the handles, you'll be able to use it like a rowing machine, you'll be able to use it like a cross trainer. So in my mind, that's like a 5-in-1. With a £200 saving, and in 3 payments you've paid for it. And this now is in your home for you to use when you've got 5 minutes.
That's it.
And those 5 minutes, over a period of time, they can be life-changing, because those 5 minutes will suddenly become, oh, I can do 10 minutes.
And then 15, and then 20.
And then 20.
Now, Katie,
I can walk down to the shop.
Katie brings us... Some great fitness equipment. Katie goes up and down the country. You may have seen her at exhibitions and shows with the Max Health range.
Yep.
The treadmill, well, you can't keep it in stock for shows. You can't keep it in stock for us.
No, we can't keep it in stock at all. This for me is a game changer. Having a treadmill and a rowing machine all in one and a cross trainer is absolutely a game changer. You know what? The price is so good. This launch price of $299. I mean, you're not gonna see this much longer. You know, it's just grab it. That Max, whatever the PayPal in free. It's amazing.
The fact we've been able to keep it at that launch price, the fact that you've got the option to spread the cost interest free if you're
online. The fact we've got stock is fantastic.
The fact that we have stock.
And prior to us getting this stock back in, we hadn't had this for a good few months.
Yeah, exactly.
So we do struggle to get stock back in. So please, order this now. Whether you're doing a nice slow walk like I'm doing now, whether you're using the arms, whether you're running, whether you're jogging, honestly, this machine is for you. Whether you want to use it as a rowing machine, whether you want to use it as a cross trainer,
use it.
This is one product that's going to be in your home to allow you to do all of that. And I'm just hearing it took us 5 months to get this back in stock last time. So please, this is you investing in you. We will spend money on so many things, won't we? We'll try and change our phone, we'll change our televisions, you know, we'll change our cars. But you're spending money right now that's going to help you become a healthier you. Because if you're going to use this and walk on this, you are going to change. And whether that's up here, because mentally you're doing something so you feel better about yourself, it energizes you. Whether this is here, because when you put your jeans on, they feel a little bit looser and your clothes feel they fit a little bit better. Or whether it is when you actually go away on holiday and you think, gosh, no, I am going to come for that walk. Are you hiring bikes? No, I think I could cycle actually. Whereas for the last 10 years, you've never been able to do any of that stuff. Life is too short, isn't it? All we hear is sad stories, miserable stories. We hear, you know, and we think, why didn't we live? We don't know how long we're here for. Why didn't I make sure I was as fit and as healthy and did as much as I possibly could whilst I was here? And we're not asking you to do anything tricky or difficult. This is walking. And go on the internet. If you're thinking, I'm walking nice and slow, but this is still getting my heart rate up, go on the internet and look at, is walking good for my health? What are the benefits of walking? Because if you only walk on this, honestly, well, the NHS, they are passionate. Their brisk 10-minute walk has lots of health benefits, and you'll see those health benefits when you look it up on the internet.
Yeah, you can see what the NHS recommend. And that brisk walk is so important, and you'll get that. Walking on a treadmill counts towards this recommended exercise because you are doing that brisk walk. You are doing that slow walk if you want to, or you can jog, or you can run. That's the difference with the Max Health Treadmill. But the other difference is the arms, because those arms offer up to 30k of resistance.
30 kg resistance. It is a game changer. I'm sweating.
We were all moaning it was too cold before.
It was freezing in here. There was so much AC. But this is a game changer, and this is how you really can double the calorie burn as well.
And look at the engagement. You can really see the resistance there, can't you?
Exactly. Okay.
So now I'm rowing, which is working all the back fat, the bingo wings, those third and fourth boobs that come under your arms, which I don't want. But you can see it's working my core. I can feel it on my tummy, and that gives you your stability and your balance. Now it's actually a cross trainer, and I'm still walking, so it's still my treadmill.
Yep.
And then I can build and jog and run on it. It's so many things in one.
And don't forget that locked-in position.
And I do. This is
so
great,
good. Isn't it?
This, honestly, I do feel like I have a backpack on.
You feel like you're
going up a big hill.
Yeah,
it's a really strange sensation, because you do feel, you know you're still walking on the same machine, but it now feels like you're walking up a really steep hill.
And you're
all the back of the legs.
Engaging very different muscles in that
100%,
position, aren't you?
So you really do get the upper body, that cross train. You get into the obliques, the front of the abs, around into the back, the bingo wings. Oh, it's a horrible thing. And you really do get into now the isolation of the biceps and triceps. But then the hips, the glutes, and the calves.
So versatile.
I'm going to show also to the big feature. When you have treadmills at home, you probably have them in your shed.
Yeah.
Who wants
Probably
to go to a shed?
The spare room is now like a gym room.
Hang the washing
no
on
one can stay anymore.
Exactly, and it holds your
Put
laundry.
your clothes on it.
Who wants to go to a shed to work out? Not me.
No, well, you don't, do you? That's the point.
Just don't. Well, that's the thing. And I can't tell you how many people I saw this to who are like, I'm getting rid of my regular treadmill because I don't use it.
Yeah.
It's in the shed. I'm getting this. They can get their run on. They can get their jog on.
And
they can get their upper body
I
workout
meant to
done.
say to you before the show, I did look at some other models of treadmill,
Yeah.
the bigger ones that we talk about that
Sure.
you can't move.
Yeah.
What thousands and thousands of pounds, aren't they,
exactly.
some of them?
And they drain your energy.
Really?
This is really, really energy efficient. So that's another huge issue right now. So it's great.
Great stuff.
So the handles fold down. Then we're just going to go to the back. And it's only 24 kilos. So we're just going to roll it on the lovely wheels.
So you're not holding all the weight there either,
Not
because
holding
most
the
of
weight
it's
at
down
all.
the base.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
And the great thing is, it's not that, well, it's 24 kilograms. That's my suitcase.
That's me too.
Really.
Better not be this week.
No,
You'll be
we can
getting
only have
excess
22
baggage.
this time, but we do have some that was
We do,
24.
yeah.
So that's it. I actually took Mum's upstairs. Obviously, be really careful if you are moving it like that. But I managed to do that by myself.
On your own, yeah.
I mean, listen, 24 kilos for a treadmill is nothing.
Amazing.
But
It
again,
is my suitcase as well.
well, what you must think is that it's still really sturdy, even though it's not.
Yeah.
heavy
That's
itself.
exactly right, and I'm so glad you said that, because walking pads are great. I don't think you can ever really get a run on them, and they just feel a little bit, they don't feel quite as sturdy. This feels like you're on a proper treadmill.
Yeah.
And guess what? It not only can you fold it and put it underneath your, your sofa or your bed or what have you, but it also balances on itself.
Oh, so it's standing by itself. So.
Yeah.
So it'll freestand.
It'll
if you want it to.
freestand.
And because it's very slim, you've probably got a gap between your wardrobe and the chest of
Yeah.
drawers where it'll slide in there. But under the sofa, there's it going. And there's it gone.
And it goes right underneath there.
And
And then
guess what?
you're like, where is the treadmill? Well, it's under the sofa.
I've lost
because
the
you
treadmill.
can't see it now. I mean, that's brilliant, isn't
It is
Yeah,
brilliant.
it's
Yeah.
fun.
And also remember that when you get it, there are 6 stabilizers on the back, which you can't see, but that's going to protect your carpets
Okay,
and,
so
your,
you've got-
and your hardwood
I
floors.
think it helps with the
raises it.
noise as well. It's very quiet.
It's a sprung treadmill as well, so if you are rehabilitating, you're not running on a hard surface, so it feels nice and cushy, actually.
Great.
And then we're going to roll it back down, and then just remember that when you get it, guess what? Assembly not really needed.
Not a big
because
build.
It's not a big build. The handles just basically have a little electric jack that you plug in, and then they give you an Allen key. And I always say this: if I can do it,
Well, good.
then anybody can do
Katie-proof
it.
and
It's
Shayley-proof.
Katie-proof, exactly. It's Shayley-proof. And then you just screw the little handles in, and you're ready to roll. It plugs into the electrics, very low in energy consumption. I'm going to press that little toggle forward. You get a 3, 2, 1. It starts very slow, and then you're just going to gradually take the speed up. You can see the speed on the front. Remember, the LCD light has a loop of what speed you're on. It also tells you how far you've gone, the distance. It gives you the time that you've been on the treadmill, and it lets you know how many calories you put.
And we can see the reading on Hayley's treadmill right there. Whether you're altering the speed, it'll tell you that. It'll tell you how long you've been on there, like Katie just said. It gives you calorie count, and it also gives you distance.
It gives you distance, and that's fantastic.
And
That's
motivation,
It's
isn't it?
motivational, and that's how you can challenge yourself every day and increase the result that you're getting. What
Could be the
is that?
family challenge.
Yeah.
Could be the
Who does
family
best?
challenge.
Who can go the
Exactly.
fastest, who can go the furthest
Yeah.
distance, who can burn the most calories.
That's it. Well, I did. I had 300 calories yesterday. But guess what? Remember, because you've got the arms, you're going to double up that calorie burn.
And those
that's
arms
amazing.
truly are a workout. This is now a full body workout.
Oh my gosh,
Normally you're
yeah.
only working the lower body
Yeah.
and the core, obviously, when you're walking, running and jogging. But now with these resistance, and do your own research on resistance training, how good it is for you, especially ladies. Obviously the guys as well. But for ladies, for our bones, our muscles, so important.
Yeah.
But this now is like using gym equipment because this has got a weight to it.
Oh, you can feel it. I mean, I love it. Now, don't forget, if you've got a standing desk, because it's not very wide, you can roll your standing desk up, and because it's so quiet, just roll up your standing desk, And before you know it, you could even get a little jog on. No one would, well, they might see you bopping up and down, but they're not going to know you're on the treadmill, which is great.
You're getting that workout whenever you need it.
Yeah.
And that's the point. It's there for you. It's easy to get out. It's easy to set up is lifting the arms up and plugging it in. It's as simple as that.
And all you need to do is get up. So when you get up, you could have your pyjamas on, put some proper decent shoes on. You don't need to brush your teeth, you don't need to worry about your hair, you don't need a gym outfit. Some decent shoes and you're walking yourself into a healthier you. And you will build perhaps to jogging, you'll build to running, but then you've got the other upper body workout as well. Now we're in a little bit of a situation, I'm hearing.
Uh-oh.
We're super busy. Now, we've got so many people ordering now. We are coming towards the end of the show, but we're also thundering towards the end of the stock as well. It did take us, when we got this stock back in, it was about 5 months it took us. We hadn't had it since February. So we'll always get stock back as soon as we can, but so often it's completely out of our hands. So though we could be saying, oh, please, no, we want stock, the show was amazing, it might be 5 months again. So where are we now? We're now in July,
Christmas.
August, September, October, November, December. You could have been so much fitter by Christmas. Can you imagine going to the Christmas parties and everyone going, wow, you look well. Seeing family members you haven't seen for ages. Now, how have you, gosh, you've lost weight, haven't you? Can you imagine actually going on holiday later this year and doing all the things you haven't been able to do for all those years before? You go on that family holiday, but how often have you stayed at the caravan, you stayed at the hotel, because you knew you wouldn't be able to walk that far. You knew there's no way you were going on a biking trip because you haven't got that energy to bike. Perhaps you're like that 5-star review and you're finding you're getting out of breath so much more now, and you have gained weight and you're desperate to make those changes, but make those changes naturally. There's nothing more natural than walking. You haven't got to learn anything tricky here. I find gyms really intimidating. I do go, and the only reason I go is I feel so much better when I come out because I need to exercise up here as well as down here. I've never been slim. I've always had to exercise. My sister is like a stick and she can eat absolutely everything. I'm the opposite. I can look at a cake and you can virtually see it on my hip. It's frustrating, but that's been my life. And I was a dancer, and I was always the bigger dancer. So it's been a challenge, and it's getting that balance in life. And what you've got to learn is what's right for you. And I've yo-yoed with dieting and exercising for years. I've over-exercised. I haven't eaten anything. I've eaten too much. And now I've got to a balance in life where I've realised, actually, it's eating a healthy, balanced diet, so not overindulging, but it's moving. And I never have, I don't think, been as fit as I am now by doing so much less. One of my main exercises, and this is hand on heart, and I learnt this during lockdown, is walking. Because walking, and go on the internet, put is walking, what are the health benefits of walking? Our producer's done it tonight, just like that. Oh my word, honestly, it is incredible. And you don't have to walk for hours. If you can manage to do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, if you can do 30 minutes, amazing. Put in how good is doing 30 minutes walking. And that's just walking. And you can do 30 minutes, breaking it over the day. It could be that you do 10 minutes, then you do another 10 minutes, or do you do 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. You split that up over the day. And that's your 30 minutes, and that is so beneficial. We all know we're meant to walk, we're meant to move. When we were designed all those years ago, whoever designed us, we lived in a world where there were no cars, there were no trains, there were no offices, there were no computers. We didn't sit at a desk. We didn't, sit down. We had to be physical. We foraged for our food. Everything was physical. And we don't do that anymore. And that's why we're getting bigger. That's why we're getting unfitter. Walking is what we were meant to do, and that's exactly what you're doing on this machine, one step in front of the other. But then this machine will allow you to run, it'll allow you to jog, it'll allow you to, now we've got the technical machines like a cross trainer, you've got that in your actual treadmill, and you've got a rowing machine all in one, in your home, helping you in the easiest way feel fitter and healthier. For me, feel happier about myself, give me that buzz for the start of the day. Honestly, it is mind-blowing how easy this is to use, but how much it will give you back. And for so many, life-changing. But buy it now, check your back with so many in baskets. You must check your baskets out because you are going to kick yourself. It's not that you're saving £10 or £50 today. If you miss out today, and we are thundering towards more people ordering than stock is available, well, take a look. you will miss out on an amazing price, because elsewhere, our regular price, really.
Yeah, you're saving £200 against our regular price tonight. If you buy it from Max Health Fit directly, it's almost £500. At Costco, almost 480. At Home Right, just shy of 500 once again. Our price of less than 300, £299.99 is the price. And if you use PayPal Pay in 3, you can spread the cost interest-free, £102.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Tom emailed in earlier and said, how long would you walk on it a day? Well, it's up to you, isn't it?
Hi, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that question a lot, though. And you know what? It's because we've got that loop, you can start to play and challenge yourself. As long as you feel, and you're going to go more and more and more, longer, the more you work on it. So just get on it every day, even if you start with 5 minutes.
We had a message from Kieran from a previous show. I'm on the treadmill right now, he said, and it's brilliant.
Right.
When I'm finished, it literally goes straight under the sofa, which is also brilliant.
Yeah.
We had a message from Linda. Hi, the Max Health Treadmill is great for myself. Not my only getting exercise. It's good for when I'm feeling anxious. Fabulous product. That was Linda. Obviously, we don't make any claims. These are people's personal experiences using the treadmill. We've worked with so many people who've seen massive benefits just from a walking treadmill.
Yeah.
This is walking, this is jogging, this is running, this is an upper body workout.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a multi-purpose machine,
It's
isn't it?
fantastic.
Brilliant.
Honestly, the fact that you have in the UK, this is the only company that has a cross trainer mixed with a treadmill and a rowing machine.
And proper resistance.
That's the
in
biggest
those
thing.
arms.
You're getting-
These aren't little loose arms. These have got such resistance.
I am pulling and I'm sweating and I'm on TV sweating.
You look great, Katie.
Thanks.
But how good are we going to feel as we're driving home? We're energised. We're feeling better.
Yeah.
You've got that buzz. I call it happy dolphins. When you exercise, happy endorphins. Best kickstart to any day. If you're feeling slow and sluggish, the best way to get your body going. And the lovely thing is, you can just walk yourself there. I'm doing a nice brisk walk now.
Yeah.
Can you hear it in my voice? My heart rate's up.
To work, I'm
burning calories. I can see my calories burning on the machine. I mean, that is just pushing me to do more.
Now you've got to remember, it's not yours until you check your baskets out. I'm just hearing there's still 50 of you with these in baskets. Make sure you get it. Confirm your order and check out. If you're hanging on the phone, they'll get to you as soon as possible. If you can go to the website, please do. shopontv.co.uk and take advantage. Spread the cost with PayPal Pay in 3, £102.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. It's a machine that is so multitasking for you, and it's for every level. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, doesn't matter what level of fitness.
It doesn't. If you want to go as slow as you can go, you can go as slow as you can go. You're still exercising. Jog on here, run on here, but use those arms as well for the body workout. Katie?
Yes?
Great to have you here.
It's so good to be here.
That's
We're out of time.
Oh no!
Check your baskets out, otherwise
Check them out, you guys.
See you later.
Bye. Good night.